Hello students, let us solve UPSC CDS 2 2023 paper. If you want to practice all these questions, please visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. Let's begin with question number 1. If a square minus bc is equal to alpha, b square minus ac is beta, and c square minus ab is gamma, then what is the value of the given expression, right? So in the given expression, so the numerator has the expression a alpha plus b beta plus c gamma, right? So in the given data, a square minus bc is given as alpha. So here we need a alpha according to the numerator part, right? So for that, let us multiply the first equation. So if you name these equations as equation 1, 2, and 3, right? Equation 1 into A gives, right? So a square minus bc into a is a cube minus bc is equal to, so right hand side into a is a into alpha, whereas equation 2 into b gives, right? So here b into b square minus ac is b cube minus, so here, so in equation 1 we have a b c, right? So each term is multiplied by a, whereas equation 2, so in which each term is multiplied by b, so b cube minus abc is equal to b beta, and equation 3 into c gives, so c cube minus abc, c cube minus abc is equal to c gamma, right? So here we need a alpha plus b beta plus c gamma. So if you name these equations as 4, 5, and 6, so we'll take 4 plus 5 plus 6, right? So a alpha plus b beta plus c gamma, right? Sum of these right hand side parts is equal to, so a cube plus b cube plus c cube, right? Minus 3abc, right? So we'll consider the denominator part. So a plus b plus c into alpha plus beta plus gamma, right? So a plus b plus c into alpha plus beta plus gamma, right? So given that alpha is a square minus bc, beta is b square minus ac, and gamma is c square minus ab. So we'll substitute these values. So a plus b plus c into, so alpha is a square minus bc, right? Plus beta is b square minus ac plus c square minus ab, right? When you expand these two terms, you will get the same answer, a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc, right? Therefore, so the given expression, so a alpha plus b beta plus c gamma is equal to, so a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc divided by, so the product of the terms in the denominator is also same, a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc. Therefore, we get the answer as 1, right? Therefore, 1 is the answer, option D. Question number 2. If x minus 1 whole raised to 3 is a factor of x raised to 4 plus alpha x cube plus beta x square plus gamma x minus 1, then the other factor will be. So students will consider the given polynomial x raised to 4 plus alpha x cube plus beta x square plus gamma x minus 1, right, is equal to 0, right? We'll consider this polynomial. This polynomial can be expressed as product of two factors or more factors, right? In which one of the factors is x minus 1 raised to 3, right? So this can be expressed as product of two factors, which is equal to 0. That means x minus 1 raised to 3 is equal to 0 and another factor is equal to 0. Right? So if x minus 1 raised to 3 is equal to 0, then x minus 1 will be equal to 0. X is equal to 1, right? So x is equal to 1 is one of the roots of the given equation, right? One of the roots, right? If x is equal to 1, the given polynomial becomes, so equation 1 becomes, or given polynomial becomes x is equal to 1, right? So x raised to 4 becomes 1 raised to 4 plus alpha into 1 cube is 1 plus beta into 1 square is 1 plus gamma minus 1 is equal to 0. Hence, alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to 0. Right? So, alpha plus their sum is equal to 0. Then, x raised to 4. Again, equation 1 becomes alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to 0. Right? And x raised to 4 becomes plus 1. Right? That means x value of x is plus or minus 1. Right? That means x minus 1 is equal to 0 and x plus 1 is equal to 0. Right? So these are the two factors, x minus 1 and x plus 1 are the two factors. Therefore, so the given polynomial can be expressed as x minus 1 raised to 3, right? And x plus 1, right? So you will get some remainder here, right? Therefore, x plus 1 is another factor, right? The other factor is option A, x plus 1. Question 3. A two-digit number is such that the sum of the number and the number obtained by reversing the order of the digits of the number is 55. Further, the difference of the given number and the number obtained by reversing the order of the digits of the number is 45. What is the product of the digits? So let us assume the two-digit number as a 10x plus y, right? So let the number be 10x, right? 10x and the number in the units place is y. It is given that, right, sum of the number and the number obtained by reversing the order of the digits, right? If when you reverse order of the digits, when reversed digits, the number becomes 10y and number in the units place becomes x. It is given that sum of the number, the given number, so which is 10x, I'll consider it as 10x plus y, right? And the number obtained by reversing the order of the digits, so which is 10y plus x. So, right, their sum is 55, right? And the difference of the given number. So we'll consider the difference. So 10x plus y minus 10y, right? 10y plus x. Minus of 10y plus x is 45. What is the product of the digits? Product of the digits means we need to find 10x into y. Right? These two are digits of the given number. Right? For that, we need value of x and y. We'll find that. So here 10x, right, plus x is 11x, plus 11y is 55. Right? So here 10x minus x is 9x, right? Minus 9y is 45. So we have got simultaneous linear equations. Solve that, right? So for that, into 9 into 11, right? So equation 1 into 9, equation 2 into 11. Now we have, yes, 99x plus 99y is equal to 55 into 9. So 45, 49, 495. And equation 2 becomes 99x minus 99y is equal to 45 into 11. So 55. No, it's 495, right? Yes, both are same, right? Therefore, so we just subtract these two equations. So we have 99 plus 99y, so which is 198y is equal to, so 495 minus 495 is 0. Therefore, value of y is 0. Y is 0. Therefore, x is. So equation 1 becomes, so 11x plus 11y is 0. 11y is 0 because value of y is 0 is equal to 55. So value of x is 55 by 11 is 5. So x is 5, y is 0. right? Y is 0, X is 5. Therefore, the number becomes, so 10xy, right? So the product of the digits. So 10xy becomes 10 into 5, which is 50, and the y value is 0. Therefore, the number is 50. Hence, the product of the digits, so 10x and y is 0. 5 into 0 is 0. Therefore, so we are taking the place values, right? So it is not, the number is not 500, it is 50, because we have taken the place values. Right? Hence, the digits are 10x and y, and when the number is reversed, or the digits are reversed, it becomes a 10y and x. Right? These are place values. Therefore, the number is 50, and the product of the digits is equal to 0. Option D is the right answer. Question 4. If A and B can finish a work in 10 days, B and C can finish the same work in 12 days. C and A can finish the same work in 15 days. Right? Then in how many days can A, B, C together finish half of the work? Right? So before going to A, B, C together finish half of the work, we'll consider in one day, right? A, B, and C separately can finish what amount of work, right? So for that, we'll assume total work as W. Total work as W, or you can consider 1 as the total work, right? So it is given that A and B can finish the work in 10 days, right? Here, this question is based on work, which is efficiency into time, or 1 day work. 1 day work into time. 1 day work is called efficiency, into time gives the total work, right? So it is given that A and B together, they can finish the work in 10 days, right? Therefore, their efficiency, right? So if, or 1 day work of efficiency or nothing, 1 day work of A and B together, it is total work W in how many days? By 10, right? Whereas B and C can finish 1 day work of B and C is total work by 12 days, right? To finish this W amount of work, B and C take 12 days of time. Therefore, in 1 day, what amount of work will be done by B and C? It is W by 12. Whereas 1 day work of C and A is W by 15, right? So, here, what is the efficiency of A, B, and C separately, or 1 day work done by A, B, and C separately? For that, so we'll consider these three equations as equations 1, 2, and 3 respectively. So we'll first go for equation 1 minus 2, so that we can delete B and B, right? So it becomes A minus C is equal to W by 10 minus W by 12, right? Since LCM is 60, so 6W minus 5W is, yes, W by 60. A minus C is 60. We'll consider this as equation 4. Whereas A plus C is W by 15, which is already given. Now we'll consider equation 3 plus 4. Right? So C and C will get cancelled. Right? C and minus C. So we have 2A is equal to W by 15 plus W by 60. Since LCM is 60, so numerator becomes 4W plus W, which is 5W, or W by 60 by 5, which is 12. 2A is 12, therefore A is W by 24. So what is A? So 1 day work of A, right? A takes 24 days of time to complete W amount of work, right? Whereas B takes how many days, right? So for that, equation 1 becomes, so equation 1 says A plus B is W by 10, right? So equation 1 becomes A plus B is W by 10. So B is W by 10 minus A, which is W by 24, right? W by 24. Since LCM is 120, so 24 into 5 and 10 into 12. So numerator becomes 12W minus 5W. Therefore, we have B as, or 1 day work of B as, 1 day work of B as W by 120 by 7. Or we'll leave as it is, 7W by 120. right? Right? Now, to find C, so we'll take equation 3. Right? So, equation 3 becomes C plus A is W by 15. Therefore, C is W by 15 minus A, since A is W by 24, right? So, we'll take W by 24. Again, the LCM is 120, so that is it is divisible by 15 and 24 both. So, 15 into 8 is 120 and 24 into 5. Therefore, it is 3W by 120 or W by 40. C takes 40 days of time to complete W amount of work, right? So here we know value of A, B and C. That means their 1 day work. If they start working together, that means we have to take A plus B plus C, right? So we'll take here only, right? So A plus B plus C becomes A is W by 24 plus B is 7W by 120. Sorry, B is 7W by 120 and C is W by 40, right? W by 40. So again, LCM is 120 and 24 into 5 is 120. Hence, numerator becomes 5W. And the second numerator will be as it is since denominator is 120. And the third numerator becomes 3W since 40 into 3 is 120. Therefore, we have A plus B plus C as 7 plus 5, 12 plus 3, 15 W by 120 or W by 120 by 15 is 8. Right? That means A plus B plus C is W by 8 means total work by time taken by them. To complete this total work, they take 8 days of time. 8 days of time. Here the question is to find time taken by them to complete half of the work. Right? If work is W by 2, right? Half of the work, they take half of the time taken by them, which is, right? Time is 8 by 2. 8 by 2, which is 4 days. To complete the total work, they take 8 days. To complete half of the total work, they take only 4 days, right? Therefore, option C is the right answer. If A, B, C, 3 of them start working together, they take 4 days of time to complete half of the work. Question 5. A person borrowed 10,000 rupees at 12% rate of interest per annum, compounded quarterly for a period of 9 months. What is the interest paid by him to settle his account after 9 months? Here, the sum borrowed here is 10,000 rupees, right? So we'll consider this 10,000 rupees as a principal or sum. P is equal to 10,000 rupees, right? So rate of interest is 12% per annum. Here interest is compounded quarterly for a period of 9 months, right? So what is the rate of interest quarterly? First we need to find. Quarterly means for the period of 3 months, right? Therefore, rate of interest R is 12% for how many months? For 12 months. 12% per annum means for 12 months, rate of interest is 12%. So, which is 12 by 4, right? Which is 3%, right? Quarterly. That means for 3 months. 3% for 3 months. The question is to find the interest paid by him after 9 months, right? So, we'll consider interest paid by him in first 3 months, right? So, interest in 3 months. So, I1, we'll consider it as I1, right? So, the total interest will be taken as total interest. I is interest paid by him in first 3 months plus interest paid by him in 6 months. That means 3 to 6 months plus interest paid by him in 6 to 9 months, which is the total interest, right? So we'll take interest in 3 months. So I is PTR by 100. The formula says PTR by 100. So principal into time period into rate of interest by 100. So here the principal is 10,000 rupees and the time period is, so 1 It is not 3 months, right? So there are 3 periods, right? In 9 months, 9 months means 3 into 3, right? So 3 periods. For the first period, we are taking t as 1 and rate of interest is 3%, right, by 100. Therefore, interest paid by him in first quarter is 300 rupees, right? Therefore, I1 is 300 rupees. Plus, we'll take I2. So, I2, so the formula says PTR by 100. So, for I2, he is paying, right? That means to calculate I2, here the principal is original principal plus interest paid by him in first quarter, right? Right? Therefore, it is principal 10,000 rupees plus 300, right? Interest paid by him in first quarter gives the principal for the next period, right? Into time period is 1 into rate of interest is 3% by 100. Therefore, it is 10,300 into 3 by 100. Therefore, we have 309 rupees as interest paid by him in second quarter, right? In the second quarter, 309 rupees, right? So, we'll take interest paid by him in the third quarter, I3. Right, third quarter, which is again PTR by 100. So here principal is, yes, 10,300 plus interest paid by him in the second quarter, which is 10,609, right? So 10,300 plus 309 into the third, that means third quarter is only for the, that means third period, and rate of interest is 3% by 100. Therefore, it is 10,609 into 3 by 100. Right? So, we have 10,000. So, we'll simplify it. Right? So, we have 10,609. Right? Into 3 by 100 is 318.27. 318.27 rupees is interest paid by him in the third quarter. Therefore, the total interest is, so 300 plus 309 plus, so 318.27. So totally we have 927.27 rupees is the total interest paid by him, right? So to settle his account after 9 months, right? Therefore, so option A is the right answer, right? For the first 3 months, he paid 300 rupees interest, and for the next 3 months, 3 to 6 months, right? In the next 3 months, he paid 309 rupees as the interest, and in the last 3 months means 6 to 9 months, right? 6 to 9 months, he paid 318.27 rupees. Totally, right? So he paid 927.27 rupees to settle his account. Option A. Question 6. For what relation between A and B is the equation sine theta is equal to A plus B by 2 root of A into B, right? So what's the relation between A and B, right? So for that, we'll consider the function sine theta, right? So it always lies between -1 to +1, right? So -1 less than or equal to sine theta less than or equal to +1, right? So which means A plus B by 2 root of A into B lies between -1 to +1. Right? So we'll take any relation. The first relation, that is -1 less than or equal to A plus B by 2 root of AB, or the second relation, this one, A plus B by 2 root of AB is less than or equal to 1. Right? So just to relate A and B. Right? So here A plus B by 2 root of A into B is less than or equal to 1. That means A plus B is less than or equal to 2 root of AB. Right? Right? When 2 root of AB goes to right hand side, it becomes, yes, 2 root of AB into 1 is 2 root of AB. Right? So that means take this 2 root of AB to the left hand side, it becomes A plus B minus 2 into root of A into B is less than or equal to 0. So what is this expression, left hand side expression, which is nothing but root a minus root b the whole square, right, is less than or equal to 0, right? So here is less than or equal to 0. That means root a, right, root a is equal to root b. So one of the conditions is if root a is equal to root b, right? So it becomes root a minus root b is 0, right? Its square is also obviously 0, right? It can be less than 0 also, right? So which is not possible because root a minus root b, if for example root a is greater than root b, for example, then the difference becomes positive, right? And its square is also positive, which cannot be less than 0, right? Therefore here, because root a greater than root b, not possible, right? Since root a minus root b the whole square is greater than 0, whether root a is greater than b or root b is greater than a. In both the cases, since we have square here, right, root b greater than a and root a greater than b, not possible because the square of their difference is always greater than 0. Therefore, we can say root a is equal to root b. Then only the given expression becomes sine theta, right? We'll take sine theta, right? Root a is equal to root b means a is equal to b, right? For any value of a and b, a is equal to b. Therefore, root a is equal to root b. Sine theta becomes, so a plus b. So if you take b as a, it becomes 2a by 2 root of a into b is a into a, right? Therefore, it becomes 2a by 2a, which is 1. Since sine theta lies between -1 to +1, it satisfies the given equation, right? Right? So the value of sine theta should be within this limit, -1 to +1, right? Therefore, when a is equal to b, it is possible. Equation sine theta is equal to a plus b by 2 root ab is possible when a is equal to b, right? Option A is the right answer. Question 7. 3 persons A, B and C together can do a piece of work in 36 days, and A and B together can do 5 times as much work as C alone, and B and C together can do as much work as A alone, and A and C together can do n times as much work as B alone. Then what is the value of n? Students, here we are using the concept of work, which is efficiency into time, right? Work is equal to efficiency into time, right? So A, B, C together can do a piece of work in 36 days. If you consider W as the total work, so efficiency, E as the efficiency, or work done in unit time, or 1 day work is called efficiency into time T, right? So A, B, C so together means A plus B plus C. So they can work in 36 days, right? Total work is efficiency of A, B, C together into 36 days, right? Therefore, we can say A plus B plus C, their efficiency is equal to total work by 36 days, right? Now, A and B together can do 5 times as much work as C alone, right? So here, A plus B, right, is equal to 5 times C's efficiency. Efficiency of A and B is 5 times that of C, and B and C together, that means B plus C, their efficiency together, as much work as A alone, their efficiency is equal to efficiency of A alone, right? If A and C together can do n times as much work as B alone, so A plus C, their efficiency is n times efficiency of B, right? What is the value of n? We have to consider value of n, right? So if you consider these equations as 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, here A plus B is 5 times C. So we'll consider equation 1, A plus B plus C. Since A plus B is 5C, plus C is W by 36. Therefore, 6C is W by 36. So C is W by 6 into 36. right? This is efficiency of C. No need to simplify it. We'll leave as it is, right? This is efficiency of C. So to find value of N, we need efficiency of A also, right? Since, right? So here B plus C is equal to A. So either from equation 2 and 3, right? So any equation you can use, right? So here students, B plus C is equal to A. Since C is W by 6 into 36, right? Since, yes, consider equation 1 again to find efficiency of A, right? Equation 1 becomes, take B plus C is equal to A. So A plus A becomes W by 36. 2A is W by 36. So efficiency of A is W by 36 into 2, which is 72. Right? So now consider efficiency of C and A. Right? So equation 4 becomes A plus C, right, is N into B. So for that we need efficiency of B. Right? Since B plus C, sorry, A plus B is 5 times C. So substitute all the values, right? So to find B, equation 2 becomes A is W by 72 plus efficiency of B is equal to 5 times C is W by 6 into 36, right? Therefore, efficiency of B is 5W by 6 into 36 minus W by 72, right? Now, 6 into 36. So in that, we can write 6 as 2 into 3. Since 2 into 36 is 72. So 5W by 3 into 72 is nothing but 6 into 36, right? Minus W by 72. So in this 3 into 72 is LCM and 5W minus 3W is the numerator. So 2W by 3 into 72 is value of B, or W by 3 into 36 is value of B. W by 3 into 36 is B. Now consider equation 4, right? So A is how much? W by 72 plus C is W by 6 into 36 is equal to N into B is W by 3 into 36. W by 3 into 36. So you can take out W as common so that we can cancel W and W in LHS and RHS. And here 3 into 72 is the LCM, right? So numerators become 3W plus, not 3 into 72, it is, yes, 3 into 72, 3W plus W, right, is equal to N, since W is taken out, 3 plus 1. So N into W by 3 into 36. So W and W will get cancelled. We have 4 by 3 into 72 is equal to N by 3 into 36. 3 and 3 will get cancelled. And we have 36 into 2. So N is equal to 4 by 2, which is 2. Right? So on simplification, we'll get value of N as 2, option B. Question number 8. If 2A by 3 is equal to 4B by 5 is equal to 3C by 4, then what is the value of 18 by A is into root of A square plus C square minus B square, right? So since 2A by 3 is equal to the remaining two values, right? So I'll equate these to a constant which is K, right? 2A by 3 is equal to K. Therefore, value of A becomes, what's the value of A? A is 3K by 2. And B becomes 4B by 5 is equal to K, right? So B becomes 5K by 4. And C becomes 4K by 3, right? So the given expression 18 by A becomes 18 by A is 3K by 2. This 2 goes to numerator into root of A square. A square is 3K by 2 the whole square, which is 9 9k square by 4 plus c square is 4k by 3 the whole square, 16k square by 9 minus b square is 5k by 4 the whole square, which is 25k square by 16, which is equal to, so 3 into 6, so it becomes 12 by k into root of, so take first two terms where 36 is the LCM and the numerator becomes 81k square plus 64k square minus the last term is 25k square by 16. Right? So between 36 and 16, so 144 is the LCM. Right? So here 81 plus 64 is 145k square into, since 36 into 4 is 144, so we'll multiply by 4, minus 25k square into 16 into 9 is 144, hence it is multiplied by 9. Here 12 by k into square root of, right? So 145 into 4, so which is 580, right? So 400, 560, yes, 580k square minus 225k square divided by 144. Since root of 144 is 12, so we have 12 by 12 into k, right? Into root of 580 minus 225 is 355 k square, right? Since root of k square is k, we have here 12 and 12 it cancelled, and if you take out k square, it becomes root of k square is k by k will get cancelled. So we have root of 355 as the answer, right? Square root of 355 is the final answer, option B. Question number 9. The sum of deviations of n numbers from 10 and 20 are a, b respectively. If b by a is minus 4, then what is the mean of these n numbers? Right? So to find mean, we are using the formula which is a plus sigma d by n. Right? So here students, a is assured to mean. Right? Assured to mean. Whereas sigma d is sum of deviations, right? So sum of deviations and small n is number of terms, right? So here, so assured to mean are 10 and 20, right? Therefore, we can consider mean as 10 plus sigma d, right? So in place of sigma d, we can consider, so a by n, right? Small a by n, which is equal to 20 plus assured to mean plus b by n, right? B by n. So we'll consider a by n minus b by n is equal to 20 minus 10, which is 10, right? A minus b is equal to, a minus b is equal to 10 into n. Am I right? Yes, 10 into n, a minus b value, right? It is given that b by a is minus 4, right? So we can write b as minus 4a, right? So this equation 1 becomes, so a minus of minus 4a, a minus b is a minus of minus 4a is 10n, that is 5a is 10n, right? Right? Therefore, value of a becomes 2n, 2 times n, right? So then mean becomes, right? Or a by n can also be taken. A by n becomes 2, right? Therefore, mean, right? Mean becomes 10 plus a by n, which is 2. Therefore, 12 is mean of the given, yes, right? Mean of the given n numbers, right? So assured to mean plus sigma d by n. Assured to mean is 10. Sigma d by n is nothing but small a by n. So which is 2. Hence it is 12. Right? Option A is the right answer. Mean of n numbers is option A, 12. Question number 10. If the median of the observations, so given observations is m, then find the value of 2m plus 5. Right? So we'll write the given observation in ascending or descending order, right? So we can find the median. Median means the middle value, right? Middle value. For that, let us write the observations, right, in ascending order. So the least number is, so we'll write it in ascending. So least number is 1, next comes 8, right? Next comes 12, 17, right? So after that, 21, 28, 21, 28. Next comes 35, 45, 35, 45, 54 and 61. 54 and 61. So there are 10 values. 10 values, right? For even number of values in an observation, median, the formula says for even number of values, it is n by 2th term. N by 2th term plus n by 2 plus 1th term. 1th term whole divided by 2. Right? For odd number of values, the formula says, for example, there are 11 values in an observation, right? So median formula is equal to, if there are 11 values, the middle value is nothing but the 6th value, right? So the formula says n plus 1 by 2th term. 2th term is the median. So here, if n is 11, so 11 plus 1 is 12 by 2 is 6th, right? 6th term will be the median of the observation, right? If there are odd number of values. So in the given observations, there are even values, 10 values. Therefore, the formula is like this, n by 2 term plus n by 2 plus 1th term by 2, right? Here, what is n by 2 term? That means 10 by 2, 5th term, right? 5th term is, what is 5th term? 21, right? So 21 plus n by 2 plus 1, which is 6th term, which is 28. 28 by 2 is the median, right? So which is m. Here we need to find 2m plus 5. Therefore, 2m plus 5 is equal to, so 2 times m is 21 plus 28 is 49 by 2 plus 5. Therefore, 2 and 2 will get cancelled. So 54 is the answer, right? Option D is the right answer. Students, if you want to practice all the questions from this paper, please visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. Question 11. How many real roots does the equation root of x plus 9 is equal to x minus 3 have? So we'll consider the given equation, right? Squaring on both the sides, you will get x plus 9 is equal to x minus 3 the whole square, right? So which is x plus 9 is equal to x square minus 6x plus 9, right? So you expand x minus 3 whole square, you will get the right hand side part, right? So we'll simplify it. So here, take this x to the other side, right? So it becomes x square minus 7x. When you take 9 to the other side, it becomes 0. Therefore, x square minus 7x is equal to 0. When x is taken out, we have x into x minus 7 is equal to 0. Therefore, we have two values for x. X is equal to 0 and x is equal to 7, right? For both the values, right? So if x is equal to 0, let us consider the given equation root x plus 9. It becomes root of 0 plus 9, which is root 9, is equal to 0 minus 3. Root of square root of 9 is 3, right? 3 square root of 9. Root of a positive number is always positive, right? Therefore, 3 cannot be equal to minus 3, which is false. right? So 0 cannot be a real root. For x is equal to 7, that means for the given equation, 0 is not the real root, right? For the given equation. So if x is equal to 7, the given equation becomes root of 7 plus 9, right, is equal to 7 minus 3. So root of 7 plus 9 is root 16, which is 4, is equal to 4. Therefore, it satisfies, right? Therefore, x is equal to 7 satisfies the given equation. Therefore, x7 is the real root. X is equal to 7 is the real root, right? Therefore, the given equation has only one real root. Option A is the right answer. Question number 12. If x is equal to 97 plus 56 into root 3, then what is the value of 4th root of x plus 1 by 4th root of x? So that means to find sum of these two, right? 4th root of x and 1 by 4th root of x, we have to reduce the power of x, right? Here x raised to 1 is given, right? Its power is 1. So before going to reducing the power of x, we'll express x in terms of a square plus b square plus 2ab, right, which is a plus b whole square, right? So for that, we'll write 97 as square of 7, which is 49 plus one more number, right? So in other words, I'll write a square as 47, sorry, 49. Square of 7 is 49 plus 48. This is a square plus b square, right? Plus 2ab. How to write 2ab? For that, we have to consider a and b. Since a square is 49, value of a becomes a 7, right? And b square is 48. Therefore, value of b is 4 root 3. B square becomes 16 into 3, which is 48, right? Therefore, 2ab becomes 2 times ab is 2 into 7, right, into 4 root 3, right, which is 56 root 3, which is correct, right? Right? So 56 root 3 is nothing but 2ab. Therefore, we can write x as a square plus b square plus 2ab, right? Here 2ab is 56 root 3. Or a plus b whole square. Both are same. Where a is 7, right? Plus b is 4 into root 3, the whole square. Right? So x is 7 plus 4 root 3, the whole square. Let us reduce the power of x now. Right? If x is 7 plus 4 root 3, the whole square, therefore root x, right? Root x or x raised to 1 by 2 is 7 plus 4 root 3. Right? Again, reduce the power of x. Right? So by splitting 7 as 4 plus 3. Right? Again, we are expressing root x in the form of a square plus b square plus 2ab. 4 plus 3 is 7 plus 4 root 3. In other words, 4 is 2 square, 3 is root 3 the whole square, plus 4 root 3 is 2 into root 3, which is nothing but a square plus b square plus 2ab, right? So, which is 2 plus root 3 the whole square, right? Which is root x or x to the power of 1 by 2. Both are same. X to the power of 1 by 2 is 2 plus root 3 the whole square. Therefore, its root, square root of x to the power of 1 by 2 is 2 plus root 3. Right? Square root of x to the power of 1 by 2 is x to the power of 1 by 4. Right? Is 2 plus root 3. Right? X to the power of 1 by 4 is nothing but 4th root of x is 2 plus root 3. Here we need 4th root of x plus 1 by 4th root of x. Simple calculation. So we'll consider now 4th root of 1 by x. 1 minute. Yes. 4th root of x plus 1 by 4th root of x, which is 2 plus root 3 is 4th root of x plus 1 by 2 plus root 3. Right? Now, so here let us express the denominator as a whole number, right? So it will be easy for us for the further calculation. So here we just multiply 2 minus root 3, right? to both numerator and denominator of the second term. So here 2 plus root 3 plus the second term becomes 2 minus root 3 in the numerator. And here denominator is in the form of 2 plus root 3 into 2 minus root 3. A plus b into a minus b, which is a square, which is 4, minus b square is 3. Root 3 the whole square is 3. Therefore, we have 4 minus 3 in the denominator, which is nothing but 1. And in the numerator, we have is 2 minus root 3, and the other term is 2 plus root 3. Right? Plus 2 minus root 3. Root 3 and minus root 3 will get cancelled. We have 4 as the final answer. Right? Therefore, fourth root of x plus 1 by fourth root of x is 4, option D. Question 13. Let L be the LCM and H be the HCF of given two numbers. L and H are in the ratio 3:2. If the sum of the two numbers is 45, then what is the product of the numbers? So let us consider A and B as two numbers, right? So A, B with the numbers. Sum of the two numbers is given, right? So A plus B is 45. And LCM and HCF ratio is 3:2, right? So LCM is to HCF ratio is 3:2. So we need to find product of two numbers. So that means A into B is how much? Right? So we know that the product of LCM and HCF is nothing but product of two numbers, right? So LCM into HCF is always product of the numbers, right? Product of the numbers. If LCM and HCF are in the ratio 3:2, we'll consider LCM as 3x and HCF as 2x. 2x. Therefore, 3x into 2x is equal to product of two numbers. Right? So here the question is to find product of the numbers. AB is 3x into 2x, which is 6x square. What is x then? Right? To find that, the numbers could have been given here, right? So it is not given. Sum of the numbers is given. Therefore, the data is insufficient to find product of numbers, right? Data is insufficient. Therefore, cannot be determined. Product of two numbers cannot be determined due to insufficient data. Option D is the answer. Question 14. A man walks at an average speed of 3 km per hour from his home and reaches office 40 minutes early. If he walks at an average speed of 2 km per hour, he would reach office 40 minutes late. What is the distance between his office and home? Right? So here it is given that a man walks at an average speed of 3 km per hour. Right? So the speed of the man is 3 km per hour from his home. Right? Reaches his office 40 minutes early. 40 minutes early means he takes T minus 40 minutes time to reach his office. If T is the ideal time, right? So T be the ideal time to reach his office, right? If he walks at the speed of 3 km per hour, right? He reaches office 40 minutes early. That means he takes T minus 40 minutes of time, right? In terms of R, it is T minus 40 divided by 60 R, right? If he walks at an average speed of 2 km, right? So imagine he is walking at the speed of 2 km per hour. He would reach office 40 minutes late. He takes more time, right? 40 minutes more time. That means T plus 40 minutes. If T is the ideal time, right? So if he is walking with the speed of 2 km per hour, he takes T plus 40 minutes of time. In terms of R, it is T plus 40 divided by 60 R. What is the distance between his home and office? So let D be the distance between home and office. D be the distance. Right? This question is based on the concept of speed, which is distance by time. Right? So we'll consider speed is equal to distance by time. Distance by time. Right? So in two different situations, we'll consider the distance. Since distance is same, so we'll consider distance D is equal to speed into time. Speed into time. In first case, In first case, distance D is equal to, so he is walking at a speed of 3 km per hour in T minus 40 by 60 hour. Therefore, the distance D is 3 into this value. Whereas in the second case, so this is case 1, and in the second case, distance traveled by him is the same, right? With different speed. So speed into time is T plus 40 by 60. Speed into time, right? So that we can equate both the right hand side part, right? Therefore, 3 into T minus 40 by 60 is equal to 2 into T plus 40 by 60. So that we can cancel 60 and 60. So on simplification, you will get 3T minus 2T is T, which is equal to 80 plus 120, right? 120, which is 200. T is 200, right? So 200 minutes. So here the question is to find distance between his office and home, right? So substitute the value of T in any equation, right? Therefore, here D is equal to, so consider this equation, first equation. So 3 into, so 200 minus 40 is 160. Equation 1 becomes 160 by 60, right? Therefore it is, so 3 into 20 is 60, so 20 into 8. So 8 kilometer is the distance between his office and home, right? Which is 8 kilometer. Option B is the right answer. Question 15. Here is a small correction, students, in the question. So this should be 3 raised to x minus 1 plus 3 raised to 3 minus x is equal to 6. Then what is the value of 2 raised to x minus 1 plus 2 raised to 3 minus x equal to? So we need to find value of this, right? So we'll write right hand side of the given equation as 3 raised to 1 plus 3 raised to 1, right? Which is equal to 6, right? So that we can equate the exponents, right? So 3 raised to x minus 1 is 3 raised to 1. Therefore, we can, so by equating exponents, so x minus 1 is equal to 1 and the second exponent is 3 minus x is equal to, so the second exponent is 1, right? Therefore, value of x is 2. And in the second case, value of x is again 2. Therefore, we can say the value of x is equal to 2. Therefore, 2 raised to x minus 1 becomes 2 raised to 2 minus 1 plus 2 raised to 3 minus x is 2 raised to 3 minus 2. Hence, 2 raised to 1 plus 2 raised to 1 is 4. Therefore, option A is the right answer. Question 16. If x into a minus b plus ab by a minus b is equal to y into a plus b minus ab by a plus b, and sum of x and y is 2a cube. This is 2a cube. Then what is the value of x minus y, right? So we'll consider the given equation. So in which we'll take LCM as a minus b, right? And the numerator becomes a minus b the whole square, which is a square plus b square minus 2ab. Plus the numerator of the second term is AB, right? Is equal to y into, since LCM is A plus B, right? So the numerator becomes A plus B the whole square, right? So the formula says A square plus B square plus 2AB. We'll write the same thing here. A square plus B square plus 2AB. And lastly, we have minus AB, right? So I just write down the formula of A minus B whole square also. A minus B whole square is A square plus B square minus 2AB, right? Therefore, x into, so A square plus B square minus 2AB plus AB is minus AB, right? Therefore, numerator becomes A square plus B square minus AB by A minus B, right? Is equal to y into A square plus B square plus 2AB minus AB is plus AB by A plus B, right? Students, we know the formula for a cube plus b cube and a cube minus b cube. right? So we just recall those. So a cube plus b cube is nothing but a plus b into a square plus b square minus ab. Whereas a cube minus b cube is a minus b into a square plus b square plus ab. Right? Therefore, we have, so here in the left hand side part, a square plus b square minus ab can be written as, so a cube plus b cube by a plus b, right? By a plus b. Therefore, so we just write it down. So a cube plus b cube, right? By a plus b, and we have already a minus b in the denominator. We'll write it down, right? Is equal to y into a square plus b square plus ab is nothing but a cube minus b cube by a minus b, right? We'll write it down. A cube minus b cube by a minus b into, we have already a plus b in the denominator, a plus b, right? Therefore, so x into, so here a plus b into a minus b and a plus b into a minus b will get cancelled, right? So x into a cube plus b cube is equal to y into a cube minus b cube. Here we need x minus y, right? For that, let us rearrange these terms. So we'll expand x a, right? X into a cube plus x into b cube is equal to y into a cube minus y into b cube, right? We'll club all a cube terms, right? So shift this y a cube to the LHS. So it becomes minus y a cube, so that we can take a cube as common and we have x minus y, right? Plus we'll take b cube as common, right? So shift this to left hand side. We have plus y b cube there, right? B cube is common and we have x plus y as the remaining term is equal to 0. And value of x plus y is 2a cube, which is already given. Substitute that, right? So a cube into x minus y is equal to b cube into 2a cube is equal to 0. Plus, right? Therefore, a cube into x minus y is minus 2a cube b cube. Therefore, we need x minus y value. So minus 2a cube b cube by a cube. A cube and a cube will get cancelled. We have minus 2b cube as the final answer, right? Minus 2b cube. Option A is the right answer. So option A is minus 2b cube. Question 17. Which one of the following is a factor of 3 root 3x cube plus 2 root 2y cube minus 18xy plus 6 root 6? To solve this question, we are using the formula of a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc is equal to a plus b plus c into a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus ca. Right? So let us express the given expression in terms of a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc. Right? So very easy. So this expression is equal to, so 3 root 3x cube. So which is nothing but root 3x the whole cube. Both are same, right? Plus root 2y the whole cube. Right? I'll consider c as root 6, right? Root 6, its cube is nothing but 6 root 6, right? Therefore, we have expressed in terms of a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc. We have one more term which is minus 18xy that can be expressed as minus 3 into root 3 into x into root 2 into y into root 6, right? So that root 3 into root 2 is root 6 into root 6 gives 6 into 3 is 18 into xy, which is minus 18xy, right? Therefore, so this expression is a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc, which is nothing but a plus b plus c and the second term, right? A is here, a is root 3 into x, b is root 2 into y, and c is root 6, right? So a plus b plus c becomes root 3 into x plus root 2 into y plus root 6. And the next term is a square plus b square plus c square. So a square is 3x square plus b square is 2y square and c square root 6 the whole square is 6 minus ab. So ab is root 3 into root 2 is root 6 into x into y, right? Which is minus root 6 xy minus bc. So root 2 into root 6 is root 12 into y minus ca. Root 6 into root 3 is root 18, right, into x. Therefore, the question is the factor of one of the factors of the given expression is, so among four options, here we don't have a plus b plus c here. So which is root 3x plus root 3y plus root 6. And another term, so let us go for another term. Yes, 3x square, which is there, plus 2y square, yes, which is there, minus root 18x, yes, it is there, minus root 12y, which is there, minus root 6 into xy, yes, plus 6, right? Therefore, option C is one of the factors of the given expression, right? Option C. Question 18. What is number of digits in the expansion of 125 raised to 100? So the number is 125 raised to 100. So given that log 2 to the base 10, this is log 2 to the base 10 is 0.301, right? So here we need to find number of digits in the expansion of the given number, right? So that means if you consider x as the given number, right? So which is 125 to the base 100. Its log to the base 10 gives a number of digits in the expansion, right? Therefore, number of digits in the expansion is nothing but log x to the base 10, right? So which is equal to log of 125 raised to 100, right? So students, we all know that log of m to the m raised to n is nothing but n log m, right? So log m to m raised to n is n log m, right? So apply the same rule here. Log 125 raised to 100 to the base 10 is equal to 100 log 125. 125, right? And 125 can be written as 5 cube. Again, which is in the form of log m raised to n, right? Apply the same rule. So which is 100 into, so n log m, which is 3 log 5. 3 log 5. Since 100 into 3 is 300, 300 into log 5. So log 5 can be expressed as log of, 300 into log 10 by 2, which is in the form of log m by n, which is log m minus log n, right? So apply the same rule here. Log x to the base 10 is equal to, number of digits in the expansion is equal to 300 into, so log m by n, right, which is log 10 log m minus log n. So log 10 minus log 2, right? So here log 2 value is given, right? Therefore it is 300. Since log 10 to the base 10, here the base is 10, to the base 10 is 1, minus log 2 value is already given 0.301. Therefore, we have 300 into 1 minus 301 is 1 minus 0.301 is 0.699. Therefore, we have 300 into 0.699 as 209.69. Therefore, which is approximately equal to 210, right? Therefore, number of digits, since 0.69 is greater than 0.5, so we'll consider the nearest value, which is 209 plus 1, which is 210. Therefore, number of digits in the expansion of 125 raised to 100 is 210, right? If you expand the given number, so there will be 210 digits, right? So in expansion, option D. Question 19. What is the HCF of the given two expressions, right? So the highest common factor, right? So for that, we'll consider the two expressions, right? And we'll factorize those, right? Factorize means we have to express each expression as the product of two or more expressions, right? So we'll consider the factors. Let us factorize, right? So first expression, right? ACX cube. ACX cube plus BCX square plus ADX square plus ACDX plus BDX plus BCD, which is equal to, so we'll consider first term and the third term, ACX cube plus ADX square, in which AX square, is it AX square? Yes, AX square is common, right? No, we'll consider first and the second term. So, right, in which Cx square is common, right? Cx square is common, and the remaining term will be Ax plus B, right? Cx square into Ax plus B. And we'll consider third and fifth term, right? So, plus, in third and fifth term, we have dx, right, which is common, and Ax plus B will be the remaining term. And the fourth and the last term, in which we have CD as common, right? Plus CD into AX plus B. Therefore, so in these three terms, AX plus B is common. And the remaining term will be CX square plus DX plus CD. Therefore, the first term can be expressed as product of two terms, in which one of the terms is Ax plus B, another term is Cx square plus Dx plus CD, right? So we'll consider the second expression, which is ADX cube plus ACX square plus BDX square plus BCX plus ACDX plus BCD, right? So we have to factorize. Factorize means we have to express the given expression in terms of product of two expressions, right? So here we'll consider ADX cube plus ACX square plus BDX square, right? So here we'll consider first and third term, right? In which we have DX square, which is common, right? In first and third term. And we have AX plus B as the remaining term. Plus, consider second and fourth term, right? In which Cx is common and the remaining term is Ax plus B, right? Consider last two terms in which CD is common, CD into Ax plus B is the remaining term, right? So in all the three terms, Ax plus B is common and the remaining term is into dx square plus cx plus cd. Therefore, both the expressions can be expressed in terms of product of two terms. Here the question is to find highest common factor, right? The factor which is common and which is highest, right? Here the factors are ax plus b and the next term, right? So in case of first expression and in case of second expression also, ax plus b is one of the factors. So which is common is ax plus b. Therefore, HCF highest common factor is Ax plus B, right? Therefore, option D is the right answer. So it is given that, so C is not equal to D, right? Therefore, we have taken separately C and D. So no need to equate C to D. So therefore, the common factor is Ax plus B. Question number 20. If x raised to n minus p y raised to n plus q z raised to n is divisible by x square. So here is a small correction, right? So the given expression is divisible by x square plus abyz minus bzx minus axy. Then what is the value of p by a raised to n minus q by b raised to n? Right? So one expression, let it be A, is divisible by the second expression B, right? So when an expression or any number is divisible by another expression or another number, so A by B, so is equal to a constant k, right? So let k be a constant, right? Here the dividend is given. So x raised to n minus py raised to n plus qz raised to n. We'll consider the divisor, which is b, right? So divisor b is equal to, so x square plus ab y into z minus bzx minus axy. So students, in this, we'll consider x square and the last term minus axy, right? So in which x is common, right? X into x minus ay, right? In the second and third term, so we have y not yz, bz is common, right? Plus bz into ay minus x, right? So we just interchange the signs, right? So x minus ay can be written as a minus of ay minus x, right? Therefore, we'll take out this negative sign. It becomes minus x, right? Into ay minus x, right? Both are same. So minus x into ay minus x plus bz into ay minus x. Therefore, the divisor b can be written as ay minus x into bz minus x. So divisor can be expressed as the product of two terms, ay minus x and bz minus x. It is given that the first expression, right, the dividend a is divisible by b. So we'll consider that. So x raised to n minus py raised to n plus qz raised to n divided by, the divisor is, so the product of ay minus x and bz minus x, right? So is equal to a constant k, right? So here the possible values of x we'll consider. So if x is equal to ay, f is equal to ay minus x becomes 0, right? We'll consider the expression x raised to n minus py raised to n plus qz raised to n becomes a constant k into these two terms, where one of the terms is 0 and bz minus x is the remaining term, right? Therefore, it becomes 0. If x is equal to ay, x raised to n minus py raised to n plus z raised to n becomes 0. So, we'll consider this as equation 1. Here, if x is equal to bz, so the denominator becomes 0. Take this to the LHS, right hand side, RHS part, it becomes 0. Therefore, x raised to n minus py raised to n plus qz raised to n also becomes 0 if x is equal to bz. Consider this as equation 2, right? From equation 1 and 2, right? From equation 1 and 2, so we can conclude. So look at equation 1. Yes, where x is ay, right? We forgot to substitute the value of x here. So here x is a raised to n, y raised to n, right? Here x raised to n is a raised to n, b raised to n, z raised to n, right? Therefore, we can equate a raised to n, y raised to n is equal to b raised to n, z raised to n, where the remaining terms are equal, same, right? The remaining terms are same. Therefore, we can equate a raised to n, y raised to n to b raised to n, z raised to n. Now consider equation 2 or 1. Any equation you can consider from equation 2, right? Right? So equation 2 divided by b raised to n, z raised to n gives, when the whole equation 2 is divided by b raised to n, z raised to n, the first term becomes b raised to n, z raised to n by the same value. It becomes 1 minus py raised to n by b raised to n, z raised to n plus qz raised to n by b raised to n, z raised to n, where we can cancel z raised to n, z raised to n, right? So which is equal to 0, right? Now, Since b raised to n, z raised to n is a raised to n into y raised to n, we'll consider that py raised to n by a raised to n y raised to n plus q by b raised to n is equal to 0. Here we can cancel y raised to n and y raised to n. Therefore, so 1 minus, take this p by a raised to n to the other side. So 1 is equal to p by a raised to n minus q by b raised to n. Right? Therefore, the value of p by a raised to n minus q by b raised to n is equal to 1, option C. Question 21. Consider the following statements. If a plus b is directly proportional to a minus b, then a square plus b square is proportional to ab. And the second statement is like this. So the question is, which of the statements given above is or are correct? Right? So let us consider first statement. A plus b is proportional to a minus b. So which is proportional to a minus b. So that means a plus b is equal to some constant into a minus b. Am I right? So here the question is a square plus b square, whether it is directly proportional to a into b or not. That we have to decide, right? So to get a square plus b square, so let us take a square of a plus b and the right hand side part, right? So if a plus b is equal to k into a minus b, then a plus b square is equal to k square into a minus b whole square, right? Or expand this, a plus b whole square is a square plus b square plus 2ab. Right? Take this a minus b square to the left hand side. It becomes divided by a minus b square, that is a square plus b square minus 2ab is equal to k square. I'll write it as k square by 1. Right? To this equation, we'll apply componendo dividendo method. Componendo dividendo rule. Dividendo rule, right? According to this rule, when the ratio of A to B is equal to C to D, A to B is equal to C to D, then A plus B by A minus B, the ratio of A plus B to A minus B is equal to C plus D to C minus D. Right? Apply the same rule here. Here A is the left hand side part, the numerator part, right? Plus B. Right? A square plus b square plus 2ab plus b. So plus the denominator a square plus b square plus minus 2ab, that is minus 2ab divided by a minus b. A part is numerator part, so which is a square plus b square plus 2ab minus b. B part is denominator part, that is a square minus b square, minus of minus becomes plus 2ab is equal to, so c plus d by c minus d. C is k square, d is 1 plus 1 by k square minus 1, right? Therefore, here in the numerator, we can cancel 2ab minus 2ab. Therefore, we have 2 times a square plus b square. And in the denominator, we can cancel a square minus a square, b square minus b square. Hence, we have 2ab plus 2ab, which is 4ab, is equal to k square plus 1 by k square minus 1. Since k is a constant, hence k square plus 1 and k square minus 1, these are all constants, right? Therefore, we can write a square plus b square is equal to, so 2 times ab into the remaining parts, k square plus 1 by k square minus 1. Right? Since these parts, k square plus 1 and k square minus 1 and 2, these are all constants. Right? So constant into ab. Right? That means a square plus b square is directly proportional to ab. Right? That's what the statement is. A plus b is proportional to a minus b. Then a square plus b square is proportional to a into b. Hence, first statement is correct. First one is correct. Now we have to consider the second one. Right? We'll consider the second one. A is directly proportional to b. So we'll consider a is directly proportional to b. Right? Then a square minus b square is proportional to ab. Right? So for that, we'll consider a is equal to a constant into b, right? Right? So a square, to get a square minus b square, right? How to get that? For that, we'll consider A divided by is equal to K by 1. Again by componendo dividendo method, right? So as we have applied in the previous statement, componendo dividendo rule. Componendo dividendo rule, right? So A plus B by A minus B is equal to K plus 1 by K minus 1. Right? Here we need A square minus B square. To get that, we have to square both LHS and RHS. So we'll get A plus B whole square by A minus B whole square, right? Is equal to K plus 1 the whole square by K minus 1 the whole square, right? So simplify it. So A square plus B square plus 2AB by A square plus B square minus 2AB is equal to K plus 1 the whole square. So you can simplify it, K square plus 2K plus 1 by K square minus 2K plus 1. Right? So when you simplify this, right? So here A square minus B square. When you simplify this, so you won't get A square minus B square proportional to AB. Instead, you will get A square plus B square is equal to AB after simplification. Right? After simplification, you will get A square plus B square is equal to AB. Therefore, A square minus B square is not equal to AB. Therefore, it is not proportional to A into B. Hence, the second statement is false. First one is correct. Therefore, which of the statement given above is correct? Only one. Option A is the right answer. Question 22. If 3a plus 6b plus c plus 2d into the second term is equal to 3a minus 6b plus c minus 2d into the last term, right? Then which one of the following is correct? So as we have applied the componendo dividendo rule in the previous case, here also we are applying the same rule. So for that, we'll consider 3a plus 6b as A, capital A, and c plus 2d as B. Right? Whereas 3a plus 6b here in the right hand side part, we have A. So minus of c plus 2d we have, right? So which is B, right? Therefore, A plus B, here it is A minus B. We'll consider the second part in the left hand side. I'll consider 3a minus 6b as C, right? So minus C minus 2d. Minus of C minus 2d is minus C plus 2d. I'll consider it as D. Therefore, we have C minus D. And in the right hand side, we have 3a minus 6b, which is C, right? C minus 2d is D, right? Which is plus D, right? Therefore, so A plus B by A plus B by A minus B. Take this A minus B to the left hand side is equal to C plus D by C minus D, right? It is possible only when A by B is equal to C by D. The ratio of A to B is equal to C to D. Then only A plus B by A minus B is equal to C plus D by C minus D, right? Again, by componendo dividendo rule, right? What is A here? 3a plus 6b. So we'll consider 3a plus 6b by b is c plus 2d is equal to c is 3a minus 6b by d is c minus 2d, right? So we'll simplify it, right? We'll simplify it by cross multiplication. So 3a plus 6b into c minus 2d, right? So which is 3ac, right? Minus 6AD, right? Plus 6BC minus 12BD is equal to, again by cross multiplication, right hand side becomes 3AC, right? 3AC minus 6BC plus 6AD, am I right? 6AD minus 12BD. right? Here 3AC and 3AC will get cancelled. Minus 12BD, minus 12BD will get cancelled. And we have minus 6AD, take this to the right hand side, and minus 6BC to the left hand side, right? It becomes 12BC is equal to 12AD. 12 and 12 will get cancelled. Therefore, BC is equal to AD, right? BC is equal to AD. Hence, option C is the right answer. Question 23. If 3 sin theta plus 5 cos theta is equal to 5, then what is the value of 5 sin theta minus 3 cos theta equal to? So students, we can follow two methods to solve this, right? One is directly taking value of theta such that it should satisfy the given equation, right? So that means if theta is equal to 0 degree, right? 3 sin theta plus 5 cos theta becomes 5, right? So that means theta is 0 degree. So 3 sin 0 plus 5 cos 0 degree. So which is nothing but sin 0 is 0 plus 5 into cos 0 is 1. Therefore, we have 5, right? So if theta is equal to 0 degree, what is the value of 5 sin theta, right? It becomes 5 sin 0 degree minus 3 cos 0 degree becomes 0 minus 3, which is equal to minus 3. Therefore, minus 3, option B is the right answer, right? So this is one method. Another method is, so we'll consider the given equation 3 sin theta plus 5 cos theta is 5. We'll take the square of the given equation, right? So 3 sin theta plus 5 cos theta, the whole square is equal to 5 square. Right? Expand this. You will get 9 sin square theta plus 25 cos square theta, right? A square plus b square plus 2ab, that is 30 sin theta cos theta is equal to 25. Is equal to 25. So I'll take sin square theta as 1 minus cos square theta, because sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1, right? 1 minus cos square theta plus 25 into, I'll take this cos square theta as 1 minus sin square theta, right? So why we need to take in such a way? Because we have to finally express the given expression in the form of 5 sin theta minus 3 cos theta in this form, right? Therefore, so we have to interchange the coefficients of sin theta and cos theta, right? Therefore, so we are expressing sin square theta in terms of cos square theta and cos square theta in terms of sin square theta, right? Simple way. Plus 30 sin theta cos theta. Cos theta is equal to 25, right? So here 9 minus 9 cos square theta plus 25 minus 25 sin square theta, right? Plus I'll take 30 sin theta cos theta again in terms of 2 times 3 sin theta into 5 times, not 3 sin theta, I'll take 5 sin theta, 2 times 5 sin theta into 3 cos theta, right? I'll take this 25 to the left hand side. It becomes minus 25 is equal to 0, right? Now we'll consider, yes, 9 cos square theta, right? And 25 sin square theta. So here plus 25 and minus 25 will get cancelled, right? So we have 9, I'll take minus of 9 cos square theta, right? Plus 25 sin square theta, right? Minus 2 into 5 sin theta into 3 cos theta is equal to 0, right? So we have taken out negative sign here. So 9 minus, so 9 cos square theta is 3 cos theta the whole square, whereas 25 sin square theta is 5 sin theta the whole square, minus 2 times 5 sin theta into 3 cos theta, right? So which is in the form of a square plus b square minus 2ab, which is a minus b the whole square, right? Here a is 3 cos theta, b is 5 sin theta, or you can interchange the signs also, right? So when you interchange the signs, yes, A and B can also be interchanged. So here I'll take A as 5 sine theta. So A square, B as 3 cos theta. Therefore, 5 sine theta minus 3 cos theta, the whole square is equal to 0. Right? Therefore 5 sine theta minus 3 cos theta, the whole square is 9, and its square root becomes, yes, root of 9, right? Which is plus or minus 3. Plus or minus 3, right? So here the value of sine theta ranges from -1 to +1. +1, right? So here, and the value of cos theta, right? So it depends on that. So here, when theta is 0 degree, right? 5 sine theta becomes 0 and cos theta becomes 1, and you'll get -3, right? You won't get +3 here, right? For any value of theta, you won't get +3 because for sine theta, we can have maximum value of 1, right? So that 5 sine theta can be maximum 5, right? And also 3 cos theta can be maximum 3 into 1, which is 3, so that 5 minus 3 becomes 2, right? So it will not be equal to more than, it cannot be equal to more than 2, right? Therefore, 5 sine theta minus 3 cos theta is obviously -3 is the right answer. Hence, option B is the right answer. Question 24. The combined age of a man and his wife is 6 times the combined age of their children. 2 years ago, their combined age was 10 times the combined age of their children. And 6 years later, their combined age will be 3 times the combined age of their children. How many children do they have if each child is at least 2 years old? Right? So here, the combined age of man and his wife be X. Right? X years. And combined age of their children. Their combined age of their children at present, let it be Y years. Right? So let us consider the relation between their ages at present. At present, right? So combined age of man and his wife is 6 times combined age of their children. So X is equal to 6 times Y, right? Now it is given that 2 years ago. We'll consider their ages 2 years ago. 2 years ago. So man plus wife. So combined age of man and his wife becomes, so at present it is X years, right? So man will be 2 years less, right? And his wife also will be 2 years less. Therefore, it becomes X minus 2, which is X minus 4. And combined age of their children becomes their present age minus n times n into 2 or 2n, y minus 2n, where n is number of children here, right? So n is number of children they have, right? So present age minus 2 times n gives 2 years ago combined age of their children, right? Now it is given that 6 years later their ages. We'll consider their ages 6 years later. Right? So man and his wife's age will be, so at present it is X, right? 6 years later. So there are 2 persons, man and his wife. So 6 years later means X plus 6, which is X plus 12. And combined age of their children becomes, so their present age, combined age plus, right? So 6 times n. 6 years later, it is 6 times number of children, right? And the relation between these two ages is equal to X plus 12
combined age of man and his wife will be 3 times that of their children. So 3 times y plus 6n, right? So we'll solve this, right? Equation 1 and equation 2, and let the relation between x and y at present, right? We'll consider this later, right? So here, so it is equation 1, the relation between the combined ages 2 years ago was 10 times, right? So here, man and his wife's combined age was 10 times that of their children 2 years ago. We just take it as equation 1, right? We'll solve this, right? So here x minus 10y, right, plus 20n is equal to 4, right? If you solve this, so equation 2 becomes x minus 3y, right, minus 18n becomes minus 12, right? So x is equal to 6y at present, right? So we just substitute the value of x as 6y minus 10y plus 20n is equal to 4. That is minus 4y plus 20n is equal to 4. Whereas x is 6y minus 3y minus 18n is equal to minus 12. That means 3y minus 18n is equal to minus 12. Right? So we call these two as equation 3 and 4. We'll solve for y and n, right? So we get equation 3 into 4, equation 4 into 3, right? So equation 3 into 3, right? 3 into 3 will take equation 4 into 4. So it becomes, so minus 4 into 3 minus 12y plus 60n is equal to 12, and 4 into 4, equation 4 into 4 becomes 12y minus 72n is equal to minus 48, right? So this is equation 3, equation 4, right? So equation 3 plus 4 gives, so 12y minus 12y will get cancelled. So 60n minus 72n minus, which is minus 12n, is equal to 12 plus minus 48. So which is minus 36. Therefore, value of n is minus 36 by 12, which is 3. What is n? So it is number of children they have, right? Value of n is 3. Therefore, so how many children do they have? If each child is at least 2 years old, so they have 3 children, right? Therefore, option B is the right answer.
Question 25. What is 3 into sin x plus sin x minus cos x raised to 4 plus 6 into sin x plus cos x square plus 4 into sin x raised to 6 plus 4 cos x raised to 6 equal to. So students will consider the simplest method now, right? By putting the value of x as 0 degree, right? So that the calculation part will be very easy, right? So here the first method is by putting the value of x, right? Any value you can consider. So you can take x as 90 degree also. So here 3 into sin x means sin 0, which is 0, minus cos 0 degree raised to 4 plus 6 into sin 0 plus cos 0 degree raised to 2 plus 4 into sin 0 degree raised to 6 plus 4 into cos 0 degree raised to 6, right? Since sin 0 is 0, cos 0 is 1, right? So the given expression becomes 3 into, so cos 0 is 1, so with negative sign raised to 4 plus 6 into sin 0 is 0, so cos 0 is 1 raised to 2 plus 4 into sin 0 is 0 plus 4 into 1 raised to 6. So which is minus 1 raised to 4 is plus 1. So into 3 is 3 plus 6. 4 into 0 is 0 and 4 into 1 is 4. Hence we have 13 as the final answer, right? So option C is the right answer. This is the simplest method, right? So the second method is by considering the given expression, right? In which I can write the first term as, so here 3 into sine x minus cos x, the square, right? The square whole raised to 3. Or you can take sine x minus cos x raised to 3, the whole square. Here the power is 4, right? Right? So no need to take power as 3. So it is square. Sin x minus cos x, the square, right? So its whole square gives sin x minus cos x raised to 4, right? It's a square. Plus 6 into, so sin x plus cos x the square. So you can expand this. So sin square x plus cos square x, so which is in the form of a plus b whole square, right? Plus 2ab, which is 2 sin x cos x, right? And the third term is 4 sin x raised to 6. So I can write it as 4 sin square x raised to 3. It becomes 4 sin raised to 6x, right? Right? Plus the last term is 4. I can write it as cos square x raised to 3. Right? Therefore, I have 3 into, so sin x minus cos x is a minus b whole square, right? So sin square x plus cos square x minus 2 sin x cos x, right? Plus here 6 into, it's a square here. First term is raised to the power 2, right? So 6 into sin square x plus cos square x is 1 plus 2 sin x cos x, right? So in the last two terms, we can take out 4 as common. And we have sin square x raised to 3 plus cos square x raised to 3, which is in the form of a cube plus b cube. Right? A cube plus b cube is nothing but a plus b the whole cube, right? Minus 3 times ab into a plus b. Right? Using this formula, so a cube plus b cube is nothing but a plus b. A is sin square x plus cos square x, the cube, a plus b the whole cube, minus 3 times ab is sin square x into cos square x, right? Into a plus b, sin square x plus cos square x is 1, right? Simplify it. So 3 times here, sin square x plus cos square x is 1 minus 2 sin x cos x, its whole square, which is in the form of a minus b whole square, right? So which is a square, is, since a is 1, sin square x plus cos square x is 1, plus b square. So 4 sin square x cos square x minus 2ab. So 2 into 2 sin x cos x into 1, right? Which is 4 sin x cos x, right? Consider the second term, which is 6 into this one. Expand this 6 plus 12 sin x cos x, right? So when you expand the last term, this is the second term. When you expand the last term, so 4 into sin x plus cos, sin square x plus cos square x, this term is 1 and its cube. So 4 into 1 minus 3 sin square x cos square x, right? Therefore, we have 3 into 1 is 3 plus 3 into 4 sin square x cos square x, which is 12 sin square x cos square x minus 3 into 4 sin x cos x is minus 12 sin x cos x. And the second term is plus 6 plus 12 sin x cos x. And the last term is 4 into 1 is 4 into minus 3 sin square x cos square x is minus 12 sin square x cos square x. Right? Here plus 12 sin square x cos square x and minus 12 sin square x cos square x will get cancelled. And also these two terms will get cancelled. We have 3 plus 6 plus 4, which is equal to 13. Right? 13 as the final answer. Therefore, option C is the right answer. Right? Here, students, easiest method is the first method. So, the first method is by putting the value of x. right? For any value of x, you will get the answer as 13, option C. Question 26. What is the value of sine theta plus cos theta if theta satisfies the equation cot square theta minus root 3 plus 1 into cot theta plus root 3 is equal to 0, where theta lies between 0 and pi by 4, right? Students, here to find the value of sine theta plus cos theta, we need to know the value of theta, right? Such that it should satisfy the given equation. This one, cot square theta minus root 3 plus 1 into cos theta plus root 3 is equal to 0, right? For what value of theta, right, the equation will get satisfied, right? So here the condition is theta should lie between 0 and pi by 4, right? So we'll consider theta as 30 degree, right, which is pi by 6, right? So theta is pi by 6, right? So the given equation, that is cot square theta, becomes cot square 30 degree plus root 3 plus 1 into cot 30 degree plus root 3 should be equal to 0. Let us check. So whether this expression is equal to 0 or not, right? Since cot 30 is root 3, so cot square 30 becomes root 3 the whole square plus root 3 plus 1 into cot 30 is root 3. So it is not plus, it is minus, right? Here it should be minus, right? And the last term is root 3 plus root 3 is equal to, so 3, root 3 the whole square is 3 minus root 3 into root 3 is 3, right? Minus root 3 into 1 is minus root 3 and the last term is plus root 3. Therefore, we have 0, right? So for theta is equal to 30 degree, so you will get the given expression, right? Or for theta is equal to 30 degree, the given equation will get satisfied, right? Therefore, theta is 30 degree, right? Then sine theta plus cos theta becomes a sine 30 plus cos 30 is equal to, since sine 30 is 1 by 2, cos 30 is root 3 by 2. So we have root 3 plus 1 by 2 as the final answer, right? So option C is the right answer. Question 27. Which one of the following is a value of theta if theta satisfies the equation tan 2 theta into tan 4 theta minus 1 is equal to 0, right? Where theta lies between 0 and 90 degree, right? So students, we know that when the product of tan A and tan B is equal to 1, then these two angles A and B, right? A plus B, their sum is always 90 degree. Right? When the product of tan A and tan B is equal to 1, then sum of A and B, right? Sum of the angles A and B is 90 degree, right? Keeping this in our mind, consider the given equation, right? So tan 2 theta into tan 4 theta. Tan 4 theta minus 1 is 0. Therefore, their product tan 2 theta and tan 4 theta, the product is 1. Right? So this is in the form of tan A into tan B, which is equal to 1. That means 2 theta plus 4 theta. Sum of these two angles is 90 degree. Right? That is 6 theta is 90 degree. So value of theta is 90 by 6, which is 15 degree. Right? 15 degree. Am I right? 6 into, yes, 15 degree. 15 degree is nothing but theta is 15 degree. So in terms of radians, it is pi by how much? Yes, 180 by pi by how much? Can we calculate? 6? No, not 6. Pi by 12. Right? Pi by 12. So yes, 12 into 1. And yes, pi by 12 is the answer. Right? Value of theta is pi by 12. Option A. Question 28. If tan x is sin theta plus cos theta by sin theta minus cos theta, where theta lies between 45 to 90 degree, pi by 4 to pi by 2, right? So then what is the value of root 2 sin x equal to, right? To find that, we need to know the value of x, right? So for that, let us consider tan x, right? So before going to tan x, we'll consider a right angle triangle, right? And angle x, and tan x is given, which is opposite by adjacent side, right? So sine theta plus cos theta is opposite side. Adjacent side is sine theta minus cos theta, right? Let the triangle be ABC, right? Right? Here, so let us consider tan x, right? Tan x is sine theta plus cos theta by sine theta minus cos theta, which is nothing but opposite side by adjacent side, right? So to find sine x, we need hypotenuse, which is AC. Hypotenuse is AC because sine x is opposite by hypotenuse, right? So let us find hypotenuse, right? Hypotenuse AC is equal to, by Pythagoras theorem, so it is square root of sum of the squares of remaining two sides, right? So which is sine theta plus cos theta the whole square plus sine theta minus cos theta the whole square, right? Therefore, it is square root of sine square theta plus cos square theta, which is 1, plus 2 sine theta cos theta. And the second term is sine theta minus cos theta the whole square, which is sine square theta plus cos square theta minus 2 sine theta cos theta, right? So which is in the form of a minus b whole square, and the previous was in the form of a plus b the whole square. So here inside the square root, we can cancel these two terms, 2 sine theta cos theta, right? And sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1, and the second sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1. Therefore, hypotenuse is square root of 2, right? Hypotenuse is root 2. So what is root 2 into sine x, right? So we'll consider sine x first. Sine x is opposite by hypotenuse, right? So opposite side is already given, right? Sine theta plus cos theta, which is AB. So sine theta plus cos theta, and the hypotenuse is root 2. Just now we have calculated. Therefore, the question is to find root 2 into sine x, right? Root 2 into, so value of sine x is sine theta plus cos theta by root 2, so that we can cancel root 2 and root 2. Therefore, we have sine theta plus cos theta as the final answer. Option A, right? Root 2 sine x is sine theta plus cos theta. Question 29. How many values of theta will satisfy the equation sine 2 theta minus 4 sine theta plus 3 into 4 minus cos 2 theta plus 4 sine theta is equal to 0? Here, students, we have to take the values of theta from 0 to pi by 2, right? Within this range, any value can be taken. So how many values of theta will satisfy the given equation, right? So I can take theta as 30 degree, right? And theta as 60 degree, right? Or theta as 45 degree, right? Such that theta should lie between 0 and pi by 2, 0 and 90 degree, right? So for how many values of theta the equation will get satisfied, that we have to check, right? So let me take theta as 30 degree. Whether the equation will get satisfied or not, let me check, right? So that means LHS should be equal to the right hand side RHS, right? So here, when theta is 30 degree, sine 2 theta becomes sine 60 degree minus 4 sine theta means 4 sine 30 degree plus 3 into 4 minus cos 2 theta. So 2 into 30, that is cos 60 plus 4 sine 30 degree. Right? Simplify it. Since sine 60 is root 3 by 2 minus 4 into sine 30 is 1 by 2 plus 3. Right? Into 4 minus cos 60 is 1 by 2 plus 4 into sine 30 is also 1 by 2. Right? Therefore, we have 2 as the LCM here. So root 3 minus 4 plus 6, which is root 3 plus 2 into, right? Here 2 is the LCM. So here 8 minus 1, right? So plus 8. Right? Therefore, this expression is not equal to 0. We have some positive values, right? Therefore, for value of theta as 30 degree, the equation will not get satisfied, right? So, value of theta is not equal to 30 degree. So, let us take theta as 45 degree. The given equation becomes sine 2 theta is sine 90 degree minus 4 into sine 45 degree plus 3, right? Into 4 minus cos 2 theta is cos 2 into 45 degree, cos 90 plus 4 into sine 45 degree, right? This should be equal to 0, right? So then only the value of theta is 45 degree, right? Sine 90 is 1, right? So minus 4 sine 45 degree. Sine 45 is 1 by root 2, so it is 4 by root 2 plus 3, right? And 4 minus cos 90 is 0. So we'll just avoid this term. So 4 plus 4 by root 2. 4 sine 45 is 4 by root 2. Right? So here we have 4 plus 4 by 2 and 4 minus 4 by 2. This first term is 4 minus 4 by 2. So which is in the form of a plus b into a minus b, which is a square minus b square. So 4 square minus 4 square by root 2 the whole square, which is 2. Therefore, we have 16 minus 16 by 2 is 8. So 8, right? 8 as the answer, which is not equal to 0. Therefore, equation will not get satisfied for theta is 45 degree, right? So, theta doesn't have the value 45 degree. So, let me check the value of theta for 60 degree, right? So, we'll take theta, third value for theta, which is 60 degree. The equation becomes sine 2 theta, that means sine 120 degree minus 4 sine 60 degree plus 3 into 4 minus cos 120 degree plus 4 sine 60 degree. Right? Here also you don't get the value as 0, right? Since sine 120, so which is sine 90 plus 30 degree, so which is 1 by 2, right? Minus 4 into root 3 by 2 plus 3, right? And the second value becomes 4 minus, so here cos 90 plus 30, so 1 by 2, right? 1 by 2, then 4 into sine 60 is root 3 by 2, right? Therefore, so here we have, so minus, yes, here cos 90 plus theta is minus sine theta. So that is minus sine 30. So we have sine 30 is 1 by 2. Yes, you will have 4 plus 1 by 2 here, right? Right? So now, 1 minute. Yes. Now here also, so after simplification, you won't get 0 as the answer, right? So this is not equal to 0, right? So when theta lies between 0 and pi by 2, so the equation won't get satisfied, right? Therefore, how many values of theta will satisfy the given equation? None, right? So here, apart from these values, the theta may satisfy the given equation, right? So apart from 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, right? Here the condition is given that theta should lie between pi by 2 and 0. For this condition, the equation will not get satisfied. Hence, option A is the answer. For none of the values of theta, the equation will get satisfied. Option A. Question 30. If x is sine cube theta, so here is a small correction. This should be sine cube theta, right? x sine cube theta plus y cos cube theta is sine theta into cos theta, and x sine theta minus y cos theta is 0, right? For every theta belongs to an open interval 0 to pi by 2, right? So theta should not be equal to 0 or pi by 2, right? Within this range, the value of theta lies. Then what's the value of x square plus y square equal to, right? So you can take any value of theta between 0 and pi by 2, right? So we'll take theta as 45 degree, right? Even you can take 30 degree, 60 degree, any value can be taken, right? So the given equation becomes x sine cube theta, right? So x sine cube 45 degree plus y cos cube 45 degree, right? Is equal to sine 45 degree into cos 45 degree. And the second equation is x sine 45 degree minus y cos, cos 45 degree is equal to 0, right? Solve these two. So sine 45 is 1 by root 2. Therefore, it becomes 1 by root 2 the cube, which is 2 root 2. Plus y cos 45 is also 1 by root 2. Therefore, cos cube 45 becomes 1 by 2 root 2 is equal to sine 45 is 1 by root 2, cos 45 is 1 by root 2. Right? Since 2 root 2 is the LCM, we have x plus y in the numerator and the right hand side becomes 1 by 2. Therefore, x plus y becomes 2 root 2 by 2, which is root 2. Right? X plus y is root 2. Whereas the second equation becomes x sine 45 is 1 by root 2 minus y by cos 45 is also 1 by root 2 is 0. That means x minus y is 0. Right? So you can use any method. That means solution of two linear equations, simultaneous linear equations to find value of x and y, or directly take a square of equation 1 and 2, right? So squaring 1 and 2. So here x plus y the whole square becomes x square plus y square plus 2xy is equal to root 2 the square is 2. And equation 2 becomes x minus y the whole square, x square plus y square minus 2xy is 0, right? Add these two equations. So let me call these as 3 and 4. So equation 3 plus 4 gives, right? So x square plus x square, which is 2x square plus 2y square. So 2xy plus minus 2xy will get cancelled is equal to 2 plus 0 is 2, right? Therefore, when you take out 2 as common, into x square plus y square is 2. Therefore, value of x square plus y square is equal to 2 by 2, which is 1, right? Hence option B. Students, questions 31 and 32 are based on the below information. Consider the following for the next two items that follow. A flagstaff stands on the top of a vertical tower. The angle of elevation of the top of a flagstaff from a certain place on the same horizontal level with the base of the tower is found to be alpha. So we'll consider a vertical tower, right? AB with a vertical tower, right? AB with the tower, and a flagstaff stands on the top of a vertical tower. So let AC be the flagstaff, right? This is flagstaff. This is vertical tower, right? Right? So angle of elevation of a top of a flagstaff from a certain place on the same horizontal level. So we'll consider a place on the ground. Let it be D. D be a place on the ground. From that place, right, angle of elevation of the top of a flagstaff. So angle of elevation, which is CDB, this angle, right? So angle of elevation CDB is alpha, right? Right? Advancing a distance D towards the tower in the same horizontal plane. So let us move towards the tower, right? So let d be the distance which we have moved, right? So advancing distance d towards the tower in the same horizontal plane, the angle of elevation of the top of a flagstaff is found to be beta. So from this place, let it be P, from the place P, right? We are considering the place P, from the place P, angle of elevation of the top of a flagstaff. Flagstaff top is C, right? So this angle of elevation is beta, right? And the top of a tower is observed as gamma, right? So top of a tower is A, right? So angle of elevation of top of the tower is gamma, right? Right? Am I right? Top of the flagstaff is beta, top of the tower is gamma, right? Now, let h be the height of the top of a flagstaff from the base of the tower. So top of a flagstaff from C to B. So BC distance is h, capital H. This is capital H, right? Then, right from the base of the tower, and h be the height of the tower. Small h be the height of the tower. AB is small h, right? So which one of the following is correct, right? So the relation between h tan gamma, h tan beta, right? So before going to the relation between tan gamma and tan beta, we'll find tan gamma and tan beta first, right? So tan gamma, since gamma is, what is angle? Gamma is angle, right? So angle APB, right? Angle APB. So tan gamma is, so tan is always opposite by adjacent, right? So tan gamma is opposite side to gamma is AB, adjacent side is BP. What is AB? It is height of the tower, small h, and BP, right? We'll take BP as x, right? The distance as x, h by x is tan gamma, right? Now we'll consider, yes, tan beta, right? So what is the angle beta? Yes, the whole angle CPB, right? So tan beta becomes opposite side to beta is BC and adjacent side is BP. Therefore, BC is capital H, right? So height of the flagstaff from the base, right? So BC is capital H. By BP, according to our assumption, it is X, right? So therefore, so from these two, tan gamma and tan beta, we can take X as H by tan gamma. And X is capital H by tan beta. Therefore, we can equate these two, right? Therefore, so H by tan beta is equal to small h by tan gamma, right? So, capital H by tan beta minus small h by tan gamma is equal to 0, right? Since LCM is tan beta into tan gamma, the numerators become capital H into tan gamma minus small h into tan beta, which is equal to 0, right? So therefore, so take this denominator to the right hand side, it becomes 0. So capital H into tan gamma minus small h into tan beta is equal to 0, right? This is the relation between tan gamma and tan beta. So look at the options. Capital H into tan gamma minus small h into tan beta is 0. Look at option A. Yes, option A is the right answer, which is the correct option. Students, if you want to practice all the questions from this paper, please visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. Based on the same information, question 32. Which one of the following is correct? Right? So let us consider a tower and a flagstaff. So here AB be the tower, AC is the flagstaff. So distance BC, as we had discussed in the previous question, it is capital H, and AB distance is small h, right? Right? From the top of the flagstaff, angle of elevation from a place, for example, it is D. So angle of elevation is alpha. So after some distance, small d, right? Angle of elevation from top of the flagstaff, right? Right? With point P is beta. From the same point, angle of elevation of the top of the tower is gamma. This, right? So these are the distances, and we have assumed BP as x, right? So now the value, right, or the option which relates cot alpha and cot beta according to 4 options. Here are relations between cot alpha, cot beta, tan alpha, tan beta, right? So here in each option, the value of D is given, distance D, right? So here distance D is PD distance, right? So we'll take cot alpha, cot beta and tan alpha, tan beta first, right? So we'll take cot alpha. Since cot theta, so in general terms, it is adjacent by opposite side, which is inverse of tan. Therefore, cot theta is adjacent by opposite, right? So cot alpha, its adjacent side is BD, right? So which is sum of x and d distance, right? By opposite side to alpha is BC, which is capital H. And cot beta is angle beta is here at P, right? So its adjacent side is BP, which is X, by hypotenuse, so not hypotenuse, opposite side to BP is capital H, right? So in these two terms, we have a common term which is H. Therefore, H is equal to X plus D by cot alpha. And in the second relation, H is x by cot beta. Therefore, we can relate these two right-hand side parts, right? X plus d by cot alpha is equal to x by cot beta, right? So in the given 4 options, we have d. We have to express d in terms of cot and tan, cot or tan, right? So here we'll take d now. For that, so we just cross multiply that x cot beta, right, plus d cot beta is equal to x cot alpha. We need d here. We'll take d cot beta is x into cot alpha minus cot beta, right? Therefore, d is equal to x by cot beta into cot alpha minus cot beta, right? So cot alpha minus cot beta. So here what is x by cot beta? So the value x, right? So this is the distance. Cot beta, angle beta is here, right? Since cot beta is equal to adjacent side x by the opposite side h, we have already taken, right? So x by cot beta is capital H, right? So here we can write it as capital H into cot alpha minus cot beta. X by cot beta is capital H, right? Therefore, distance D is equal to H into cot alpha minus cot beta. So look at the options. So H into cot alpha minus cot beta, option C is the right answer. Question 33 and 34 are based on the below information. Consider the following for the next 2 items that follow. AB is a straight load leading to the foot P of a tower of height H. So we'll consider AB a straight road like this, right? So leading to the foot P of a tower of height H. So we'll consider a tower of height h whose foot is p, right? Height of the tower is h, right? So q is at a distance x from p. So here q is, we'll consider a place or point q which is at the distance x from p, and r is at a distance y from q. So we'll consider a point r which is at a distance y from q. R is farther from P than Q. Yes, R is farther from P, right, than Q. So R and Q are on the same side, right? Yes, R and Q are on the same side, which is to the left here in the given figure. The angle of elevation of the top of the tower at Q is twice that of R. So angle of elevation at Q, we'll consider angle of elevation of top of the tower at Q, which is twice of that of R, right? So which is twice of that of R means if you consider theta as angle of elevation at R, right, then angle of elevation at Q becomes 2 theta. These two are angles of elevation, right? So we can use the formula tan 2 theta is 2 tan theta by 1 minus tan square theta, right? So we have to find the relation between x and y, these two distances, right? So here students, we'll consider angle of elevation at Q, right? So tan 2 theta, we'll consider tan 2 theta. Since tan theta is opposite by adjacent, right? So tan 2 theta is h by x, right? And also tan 2 theta is, by the formula, it is 2 tan theta by 1 minus tan square theta, right? So can be equated to h by x, right? What is tan theta? So consider angle of elevation theta at r, right? So tan theta is equal to opposite side is h by adjacent side is rp here, which is x plus y, h by x plus y. Therefore, 2 tan theta can be written as 2 into, right? So h by x plus y, h by x plus y whole divided by 1 minus tan square theta, x square by, sorry, h square by x plus y the whole square is equal to h by x, right? So we'll simplify this, right? So here x plus, in the denominator we have x plus y the whole square as the LCM, and numerator of the denominator becomes x square plus y square plus 2xy minus h square, and the numerator is, yes, 2h by x plus y, right, is equal to h by x, right? So here x plus y and one of the x plus y will get cancelled, and this x plus y will go to the numerator. It becomes 2h into x plus y divided by x square plus y square plus 2xy minus h square is equal to h by x. So here students, we can cancel h and h. So by cross multiplication, so take this x to the left hand side part. So it becomes 2x into x plus y, which is 2x square plus 2xy is equal to x square plus y square plus 2xy minus h square, right? So that we can cancel 2xy and 2xy. Therefore, we have, so take this h square to the other side, it becomes plus x, h square is equal to y square minus x square. What is h here according to the question? H is height of the tower, right? So square of height of the tower is this much. That means, so y square is greater than x square. So that means y should be greater than x, right? So to get height of the tower, so we have to have the values of x and y in such a way that y should be greater than x. So this RQ distance should be greater than PQ, right? If y is greater than x, that means x is less than y, right? Therefore, so which one of the following is correct according to the question? X is strictly less than y, right? So option B is the right answer. Question 34, which one of the following is correct? So in the previous question itself, we have proved that h square is equal to y square minus x square. That means here y should be strictly greater than x, right? So to find height of the tower, So y should be, this distance, RQ distance should be greater than PQ distance, right? Therefore, so option D is the right answer. HS square is equal to y square minus x square, right? Option D. Question 35 and 36 are based on the below information. Two parallel chords AB and CD of a circle are of length 60 centimeter and 80 centimeter respectively. They are on the same side of the center O and 10 centimeter apart. So what is the diameter of the circle, right? So to find that, so we'll consider a circle, right, with center O and two chords AB and CD, right, on the same side of the center. So AB be a chord and CD be a chord, right? So which are, these two chords are 10 centimeter apart, right? So we'll consider the distance between chords, right? Anywhere you can consider. So 10 centimeter apart. So we need to find diameter D of the circle, right? So before going to diameter, what is the radius of the circle? Let us find radius of the circle, right? So you can join AO, right? To find radius, let us join AO. AO is the radius. And also we'll join C and O. CO is also radius of the circle. So why we are joining these? So we'll join from O to the two chords, right? So let OMN, right? So this line, right, which passes through two chords, right? So we'll consider two triangles AOM and CON, right? Considering these two triangles and applying Pythagoras theorem, so we can find the radius of the given circle, right? So before going to radius, first we need to find OM distance, right? Here the whole distance OM is one of the sides of triangle OMN. OOMA, right? And ON is one of the sides of ONC, right? One of the sides of ONC, right? So for both, we need OM distance, right? How to find OM distance? So by considering two triangles, so in triangle OCN, right? And triangle OMA. Simultaneously, we'll consider both the triangles. So apply the Pythagoras theorem, right? So here, let OM be x centimeter, all right? So let it be x centimeter. In OCN, right? So big triangle OCN, apply the Pythagoras theorem. So here, OC square is equal to, so 10 plus x the whole square, right? Plus Cn square. What is Cn? Since AB, right? So AB is parallel to CD, right? ON divides, right? So parallel to CD, AB is parallel to CD. So the line from the center, ON, it divides both the chords, divides both AB and CD, right? Equally. That means AM is equal to MB. That is, so here it is given that one of the chords is 80 centimeter and the chord is 16 centimeter. So here AM becomes 40, MB becomes 40, CN becomes 30 and ND becomes 30, right? So this line from the center, it divides each chord into two equal parts, right? Therefore, we can consider in OCN triangle, CN square as 30 square, right? In another triangle OMA, so we'll consider hypotenuse which is AO square is equal to OM square which is x square plus 40 square, right? Since AO is equal to OC, since AO is equal to OC, right? These two are, so the radii, right, of the same circle. Therefore, we can equate right hand sides, right? So 10 plus x the whole square plus 30 square is 900 is equal to x square plus 40 square is 1600. expand this. So a plus b the whole square, which is 10 square 100 plus x square plus 2ab, which is 20x plus 900 is equal to x square plus 1600. So here students, we can cancel x square and x square. So 20x is equal to 1600 minus 900 plus 100 is 1000. Therefore, x is 600 by 20, which is 30. So OM distance x is 30 centimeter, right? Here we need radius. So in AOM triangle, right? Therefore, in triangle AOM, right? AO square is equal to OM square is x square plus AM square. X is 30, so 30 square plus AM is 40 square. So 900 plus 1600 is 2500, right? So radius square is 2500. Therefore, radius is equal to AO is equal to 50 centimeter. Radius is 50. Here we need diameter of the circle, right? Therefore, diameter is 2 times radius. Therefore, it is 2 times 50, right? 50, which is 100 centimeter is the diameter of the circle, right? Option C is the right answer. So students, based on the same question, right? So same information. The question is, if the chord AB subtends an angle alpha and chord CD subtends an angle beta at the center O, then what's the value of tan beta by 2 minus tan alpha by 2, right? So we'll consider AB and CD chords. See here, AB is 60 centimeter. So the smaller chord is AB and the next one is CD, right? So AB is 60 centimeter, right? So we'll consider center O, right? So, and the line drawn from the center to the chords BOM, right? So, line drawn to the chord CBOP, right? So, here it is OP, right? Here chord AB subtends an angle alpha, right? At the center, right? So, AOB angle is alpha, right? So, I just mentioned here AOB. Angle AOB is alpha and chord CD subtends an angle beta at the center. So COD, angle COD is beta, right? So we need to find tan beta by 2 and tan alpha by 2, right? So for that, we have to consider beta by 2, right? So consider POD angle, this angle, which I am showing here, which is beta by 2, right? So I'll consider angle POD is beta by 2 and we'll consider alpha by 2, so which is nothing but angle MOB. This angle is alpha by 2, right? So angle MOB is alpha by 2, right? So in the previous question, we had calculated the values, right, of radius and diameter. So there the radius was 50 centimeter. So the diameter was 100 centimeter. Since CD chord is, length of CD is 80 centimeter, therefore PD length is 40 centimeter, right? This PD, right? And AB chord is 60 centimeter, which is given. So MB is 30 centimeter, right? In the previous question, we had calculated OP also. So which was 10 centimeter, right? So there it was OP was 10 centimeter and the distance between the chords, no, it was 30 centimeter. OP was 30. Distance between the chords is given 10 centimeter apart, right? PM is 10 centimeter, right? Using all these values, let us consider tan beta by 2 and tan alpha by 2. We'll consider tan beta by 2 first, or tan alpha by 2. Tan is opposite by adjacent side, alpha by 2. So to find that in triangle OMB, right? So in triangle OMB, consider this triangle. So in that tan alpha by 2, so opposite side to alpha by 2 is MB. MB. its adjacent side. So it is OM. So in the whole triangle, OMB, OM is the adjacent side to alpha by 2. Since MB is 30 and OM is, so OP is 30 centimeter, PM is 10, so it is 40. Tan alpha by 2 is 30 by 40 or 3 by 4. Right, we'll consider in triangle, another triangle, right, OPD. OPD, tan beta by 2. Tan beta by 2 is opposite side to beta by 2 is 40 centimeter, which is PD by OP. So which is 40 centimeter by 30 centimeter. Therefore, it is 4 by 3. We need tan beta by 2 minus tan alpha by 2. Therefore, right, tan beta by 2. So we here itself will consider tan beta by 2 minus tan alpha by 2 is equal to beta by 2 is 40 by 30, which is 4 by 3, minus alpha by 2 is 3 by 4. Since LCM is 12, numerators becomes, so 4 and 3 here, 4 into 4, 16 minus 9. So which is 7 by 12 is the answer, right? Tan beta by 2 minus tan alpha by 2 is 7 by 12. Option D is the right answer. Question 37. Consider the following for the next two questions that follow. So if P is x raised to 4 minus y square z square, Q is y raised to 4 minus z square x square, and R is z raised to 4 minus x square y square. So what is Px square plus Qy square plus Rz square equal to? All right. So here students, the best method is, let us assume the values for x, y and z. So any value you can assume, right? So you can assume x as 0, y as 1, z as 2, right? Any value can be assumed, or x as 1, y as 2, z as 3, right? Or all the values as 1, 1, 1, right? So here I'll keep x as 0, y as 1, z as 2, right? So according to the given relation, P is equal to x raised to 4 minus y square z square. X raised to 4 is 0 minus y square z square becomes 1 into 4 is minus, P becomes minus 4, right? And Q becomes y raised to 4 z square x square. Y raised to 4 is 1 raised to 4 minus, since x is 0, so you will have 0. 1 minus 0 is 1. Q as 1. Then R, z raised to 4. So 2 raised to 4. So 2 to the 4, 2 to the 8 to the 16. Minus, since x is 0, no need to take the second term. So R is 16, right? Therefore, Px square, since x is 0, the first term becomes 0, plus Qy square, right? So Q is 1, y is also 1, you will have 1. Plus Rz square, R is 16, so z square is 2 square, which is 4. Therefore, so value becomes 1 plus 64, which is 65, right? So Px square plus Qy square plus Rz square is, the value is 65, right? Among 4 option, right? Which option gives the value 65? That we need to check, right? By considering values of x, y, z and PQR. Let us consider the first option, x square, y square and z square. Since x square is 0 square, y square is 1 square, z square is 4, right? Into P plus Q plus R. P is minus 4, Q is plus 1, R is 16, which is equal to 5 into 17 minus 4, 13. So which is equal to 65. Therefore, the first option gives the same value of the given expression, right? So which is equal to 65 for the values x, y, z and p, q, r, right? Therefore, option A is the right answer. So if you want, you can verify the answer by considering the remaining 3 options. You won't get the answer as 65, right? In the remaining 3 options. Hence, option A is the right answer. So in the previous question, we have taken the values of x, y, z as 0, 1, 2, and we have got values for p, q, r as minus 4, 1, and 16 respectively, right? Based on these values, we need to find x square into px square plus qy square plus rz square into qr minus p square, right? So which is equal to x square is 0 into the second term px square plus qy square plus rz square, right? So no need to substitute the values. 0 into any number becomes 0 plus q into q is 1 into, right, r is 16, right, minus p square. Since p is minus 4, right, its square becomes a positive value, right? So 16 minus, so 4 square is 16, therefore it is 0, right? Option B is the answer.
Questions 39 and 40 are based on the below information. A right conical cap just covers two spheres placed one above the other on a table such that it touches both the spheres. Let R be the radius of the smaller sphere. So here DE is small r, right? So smaller sphere has radius small r and the bigger sphere has the radius FG, which is capital R. Right? 2 theta be the vertical angle of the cone. So this angle is 2 theta. Right? What is height of the cone? So height is AP, right? Height of the cone H is, so according to the given figure, it is AP, right? So what is AP? The total distance. So which is nothing but sum of AD plus, right, DF plus FP in the given figure, right? So we'll consider AD as A. AD distance which is unknown for us. Let it be A, right? And DF distance is sum of small r and capital R. Do you agree? So small r and capital R is DF. Whereas FP is sum of capital R and FP is S, only R, capital R, right? So here students, we need to find the value of small a, AD distance, right? So for that, consider two triangles, right? So in triangles, so this simplification last part, for that we'll leave some space. So in triangle ADE, this right angle triangle ADE and AFG, right? And triangle AFG, these two triangles. So can we say these two triangles are congruent because of three pairs of angles are equal, right? So ADE, triangle ADE is congruent to triangle AFG. The reason is angle D is equal to angle F. These two are right angles and angle A is equal to angle A in both the triangles. So common angle. And the remaining pair of angles are obviously equal. Angle E is equal to angle G. Therefore, these two triangles are congruent. When two triangles are congruent, then the ratio of their corresponding sides are equal. Therefore, we can take ratio of their sides AD to AF. Since AD is small a, right? So you can find small a now. AD to AF is equal to DE to FG ratio, right? So ratio of corresponding sides are equal. Since AD is small a, AF, so A to F distance is, so small a plus small r plus capital R, right? Small a plus small r plus capital R is equal to DE is radius of the smaller sphere, which is small r, right? And FG is capital R, right? R by R, right? Now we need value of A, right? So for that, AR is equal to, so just cross multiply it. AR is equal to, so A into small r plus R square plus capital R into small r. Therefore, so take this A term to the left hand side. A into R minus R is small r square plus capital R into small r. Therefore, value of A is R square plus R by R minus R. Let us substitute this value of A, right, in height of the cone, right? A is how much? R square plus RR, right? R square plus capital R into small r by R minus R is A plus R plus 2R, right? So here the simplification part I'll take here, right? So H is equal to, right? Since R minus R is LCM, numerator become, so R square plus RR, right? So R plus 2R into R minus R. So we have, so R into capital R is plus R into capital R, right? Plus, sorry, plus of minus is minus R square plus 2R capital R square minus 2RR, right? Therefore, we have R square and minus R square will get cancelled. So RR plus RR is 2RR. This will get cancelled with minus 2RR. Therefore, we have 2R square by R minus R as height of the cone, right? 2R square by R minus R is height of the cone. Option B is the right answer, right? Option B. Question number 40. What is the radius of the base of the cone? So radius of the base of the cone is, here it is PB, right? This is radius of the base of the cone, right? When you imagine the three-dimensional view of the cone, so PB becomes radius of the base of the cone. To find that, let us consider triangle APB, right? So here the vertex angle is given, which is 2 theta. The whole angle is 2 theta, right? So since this AP line, it divides this vertex, right? This line, it divides the vertex into two equal parts. Therefore, each angle becomes theta, right? Angle A in APB triangle is theta, right? Therefore, vertical angle of the cone is 2 theta, right? So this line divides the vertex into two equal angles, right? Therefore, in a triangle APB, here we need PB distance, right? So with respect to angle theta, we are applying tan function. Tan theta is, so opposite side by adjacent side, which is AP, right? So opposite by adjacent side, tan theta, right? So here PB is the base radius, right? Therefore, PB is the base radius. AP is height of the cone. So in the previous question itself, we had calculated AP, right? Height of the cone. So PB by, or base radius by height of the cone. Height of the cone is R square by, sorry, 2R square by R minus R it was, right? So A is equal to tan theta. Therefore, here we need PB, right? That is radius, base radius. Radius PB is equal to, so tan theta into 2R square by R minus R, right? This becomes base radius of the cone, right? So 2R square tan theta by R minus R, option B is the right answer, right? Students, if you want to practice such type of questions and many more entrance exam question papers, please visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box.
Question 41. So students, two questions are based on the given information here. A line segment AB is bisected at C. So let us consider a line segment AB like this, which is bisected at C. That means the point C divides the line segment into two equal parts, right? And semicircles S1, S2 and S3 are drawn respectively on AB, AC and CB as diameters. So let us consider three semicircles S1, right, which is drawn on the diameter AB, and S2 is drawn on diameter AC, and S3, right, third semicircle is drawn on diameter CB, like this, such that they all lie on the same side of AB, right? A circle S is drawn touching internally S1. So this is circle S, which is touching in internally S1 means which touches the inside part of S1, right? And it touches the outside part of S2 and S3. So it touches S2 and S3 externally like this, right? So here the question is, if R is the radius of S, so we'll consider small r as radius of the circle small s, and capital R is radius of S2. So we have to consider capital R here. Then which one of the following is correct? So what is the relation between capital R and small r, right? So for that, let us make a small construction. Let us join center of the circle S, we'll call it as O, and C, right? Midpoint of AB and center of the circle S. We'll join that. And we'll consider center of the semicircle S2 as P, right? So we'll join P and O. P and O, right? So we have got a right angle triangle here. Angle at C is 90 degree, right? So right angle triangle. So using Pythagoras theorem, we can relate small r and capital R. How do we relate that? So for that, so we'll consider in triangle PCO. Apply Pythagoras theorem. PO square is equal to OC square plus PC square. What are OC, PO and PC in terms of the radius, right? So we'll write it here. PO, right? This PO part is, so sum of the radii of the semicircle S2 and the circle S, right? So PO is R plus R, whereas OC is, since, so I'll call this point as M, if I call CM is R plus R, right? So I'll write CM as AC. Both are the radius of the semicircle S1, right? Right? Since AC is 2 times R. Sum of the radius, right? Radii of semicircle S2. So AC is 2 times R. CM is also 2 times R. So OC can be written as CM minus OM. Right? Are you getting my points? So OC can be written as 2R and OM is small r, 2R minus R. Right? Therefore, PO square is capital R plus small r the square is equal to OC square is 2R minus small r the square plus PC is capital R, which is R square. Simplify it, right? You will get the relation between capital R and small r, right? So R plus R the whole square, right? A plus B the whole square, A square plus B square plus 2AB, 2RR is equal to 2R minus R the whole square. So which is 4R square plus small r square minus 4RR plus R square, right? So this R square will get cancelled, right? So here we have 2RR and minus 4RR. Take this to the left hand side, it becomes 6RR, right? And R square will get cancelled. Small r square and small r square. 6RR is equal to, right, 4R square, right? So 1 R will get cancelled here, capital R. So 6 small r is equal to 4 times capital R, right? So further we can simplify when it is divided by 2. So 3 times small r is equal to 2 times capital R, right? The relation between two radii is nothing but 3 times small r is equal to 2 times capital R. Option D is the right answer. Question 42. If M is area of the circle S and N is area of semicircle S1, then which one of the following is correct, right? So in 4 options, so there is a relation between M and N, right? So M is area of circle S. According to the question, S is the circle, right? Whose area is M, right? And according to the given information, small r is radius of the circle S and capital R is radius of the semicircle S2, right? Or here area of semicircle S1 is asked, right? We'll consider S1. S1 is the semicircle, right? Its radius becomes 2 times R, right? So therefore, so we'll consider area of these two circle and semicircle separately, right? So area of, yes, right? So according to the concept, area of a circle is pi into square of its radius, right? Pi small r square, right? So where here m is area of circle as m is equal to pi into r square, right? So in the last question, we have related the radius of the semicircle S2 and the circle S, right? So which was 3 times small r is equal to 2 times capital R, right? We have related, right, the radii. Therefore, small r can be written as 2 by 3 into capital R. Therefore, r square can be written as, so 2 by 3 into capital R the whole square. So which is nothing but, right? So 4 pi r square by 9 is area of the circle S, right? Now let us consider area of semicircle S1. Semicircle S1, right? So according to the concept, it is pi into radius square. Since radius of the semicircle S1 is 2 times r, right? So 2r the whole square, right? Here n is equal to, so 4 pi r square. Since it is a semicircle, let us divide this by 2, right? Divide by 2. You will get the area of the semicircle. Therefore, relation between m and n, m divided by n gives, right? M by n gives. So, area of circle S is 4 pi r square by 9 divided by area of semicircle S1. So, which is 4 pi r square by 2. Here 4 pi r square will get cancelled. Therefore, we have this 2 goes to numerator. So when it is multiplied by n, 2n is equal to 9m is the relation between these two areas. 2n is equal to 9m. Option A is the right answer. Question 43. So let x minus a into x minus b whole divided by x minus ma into x minus mb is equal to the right hand side part where a, b are greater than 0, right? What is the value of x square plus ab by x square plus m square ab, right? So let us reduce the given equation in the form of x square plus ab by x square plus m square ab, right? For that, let us simplify this. So let us rearrange the given terms, right? So x minus a into x minus b will take this x plus a, right, into x plus b in the right hand side part to the left hand side. X, it becomes the denominator. X plus a into x plus b is equal to x minus ma into x minus mb whole divided by x plus ma into x plus mb, right? So let us expand these terms. X minus a into x minus b is nothing but x square, right? Minus of a plus b into x, right? Am I right? Plus ab whole divided by denominator is x square plus a plus b into x plus ab, right? Is equal to, so the right hand side part. So x square minus ma plus mb, right, into x plus m square ab, right? Product of ma and mb is m square ab divided by the denominator is x square plus ma plus mb into x plus m square ab, right? Now students, we'll club x square and ab together, right? We'll write x square plus ab first minus a plus b into x whole divided by, again we'll club x square and ab together plus a plus b into x. And in the right hand side part also, we'll consider x square plus m square into ab together minus ma plus mb into x, right, at last. And in the denominator also, x square plus m square into ab plus ma plus mb into x, right, later. Now we are going to apply componendo dividendo method, right? Componendo dividendo method. So what is exactly componendo dividendo method, right? According to which, when the ratio of A to B, right, A to B is equal to C to D, then A plus B by A minus B is equal to C plus D by C minus D. Also, you can interchange numerators and denominators. A minus B by A plus B will be equal to C minus D by C plus D. Right? Apply the same rule here. Here, numerator is in the form of A minus B. Denominator is A plus B. Right? So, in this case, according to componendo dividendo method, so A is to B. A is x square plus AB by B is A plus B into X is equal to C is to D. C is x square plus m square AB. D is x into m. So we can take m also as common. X into m into A plus B. So that we can cancel A plus B and A plus B. And x will also get cancelled. So here we need to find x square plus AB by x square plus m square AB. Right? We need this part. Take this x square plus m square AB to the left hand side. So x square plus AB by x square plus m square into AB is equal to, so here we have m in the denominator. Therefore, 1 by m is the answer, right? 1 by m, look at the options. Option D is the right answer, right? 1 by m. Question 44. Based on the same equation, we have to find the value of x. What is x equal to, right? So in the previous question, we had proved that x square plus ab by x square plus m square ab is equal to 1 by m. We have already proved this, right? So let us rearrange these terms, m into x square plus ab, right, is equal to x square plus m square into ab. Right? Here we need to find value of x, right? Expand this, m x square plus m into ab plus x square plus m square into ab, right? So take this x square to the left hand side. So x square into m minus 1 is equal to, right? So m ab, when it is taken out, m into m minus 1, right? So that we can cancel m minus 1 and m minus 1. X square is mab. Therefore, value of x is equal to, x square is mab, square root of mab, right? With plus or minus sign, right? So plus square root of mab, right? Square root of mab is x, so that its square becomes, x square becomes mab. If it is minus square root of mab also, right? So x square becomes a positive value, right? M into ab. So therefore, value of x is plus or minus square root of mab, option A. Questions 45 and 46 are based on the below information. The total monthly electricity bill for a house consists of the sum of two parts. One part is proportional to number of rooms and the other part is proportional to number of units consumed. 400 rupees is monthly electricity bill for a house with 8 rooms and consuming 240 units. And 320 rupees is monthly electricity bill for a house with 6 rooms and consuming 200 units. Here the question is, what is the monthly electricity bill for a house with m rooms and consuming n units? Right? So here in the question it is given that the electricity bill consists of sum of two parts. Right? Let the one part be x, right, which is proportional to number of rooms. right? One part be X, right? One part of the bill be X, and another part is proportional to number of units consumed. Let it be Y, right? So that number of rooms into X, right? Number of rooms, so let it be M, plus number of units consumed N into Y, right? Number of units consumed is equal to the total bill, total electricity bill, right? It is given that 400 rupees is monthly electricity bill for a house with 8 rooms, right? House with 8 rooms will have the bill which is 8 into X rupees, right? Plus it consumes 240 units of electricity. So 240 into Y, right? So it has another part of the bill which is 240 into Y, right? Their sum is equal to the total bill which is 400 rupees, right? Therefore, 8x rupees plus 240 into Y rupees gives the total bill. And another house, we'll consider another house bill which is 320 rupees. 320 rupees. Total bill is 320 rupees, right? That house has 6 rooms. That means 6 into X rupees, right? One part of the bill is 6 into X rupees. Another part of the bill is the units consumed by, right? Consumed by the that means that house is 200 units into Y, into the amount per unit is Y, right? 200 Y plus 6x rupees is the total bill of another house, right? So here we have got two equations, right? So simultaneous linear equations, right? So to find the value of X and Y, we'll go for solving two equations. Finally, we are going to find the monthly electricity bill for a house with M rooms, right? So let us find value of X and Y, right? So we'll just multiply equation 1 by 3, equation 2 by 4, right? So that, so 8 into 3, 8x into 3, 24x plus 240 into 3, which is 720 is equal to 400 into 3,200, and equation 2 becomes, so 24x, 200 into 4 is 800y, here 720y, is equal to 320 into 4 is 1280, right? So we call these as 3 and 4 equation. So equation 4 minus 3 gives, right? So here 24x and 24x will get cancelled. So 800y minus 720y, which is 80y, is equal to 80. 1280 minus 1200 is 80. So value of y is equal to 1. So what's the value of x? Therefore, x becomes, substitute the value of y in any of the equations. Equation 1, right? 8x plus 240y is 240 is equal to 400. So 8x is 400 minus 240, which is 160. Value of x is 20, right? 20 is value of x. Here the question is monthly electricity bill for a house with M rooms, right? Therefore, the total bill becomes M rooms into x plus n units into y is equal to the total bill. Total bill, right? Therefore, with M rooms, the electricity bill becomes mx is 20m, right? Right? And consuming n units, here value of y is 1, so right, 20m plus n becomes the total bill, right, of a house with m rooms and consuming n units. 20m plus n. Option B is the right answer. Question 46. Based on the same information, what is the monthly electricity bill for a house with 7 rooms consuming 300 units? Right? As we have discussed in the previous question, total bill, electricity bill for a house is, it is nothing but, so the number of rooms m into x plus number of units consumed into cost per unit, right? So here, according to this question, there are 7 rooms in that house. 7 into, we have got x as 20, right? So in the previous question, the value of x was 20, y was 1, right? There are 7 rooms into 20 plus, right? So in that house, 300 units were consumed. So 300 and y was 1, right? Therefore, 140 plus 300, which is 440 rupees. The total bill of that house is 440 rupees, option B. Question 47 and 48 are based on the below frequency distribution, right? So we need to find the average weekly wages earned by a worker is given. We need to find value of K, right? So an unknown number is given, unknown frequency is given. We need to find the value of that, right? Here number of workers, so which is nothing but the frequency, right? So to find that, we are using the formula of average, right? Average formula says sigma fi divided by sigma fi is the average, where sigma fi is nothing but sum of the frequencies, right? And sum of the product of frequencies and the mid value is nothing but sigma fi xi, right? We'll find the mid value here, mid value of the range, which is nothing but xi, right? So mid value of 2050 and 2550 is 2300. And mid value of the next range is 2800. And next value is 3300. Next value is 3800. Mid value of next range is 4300. Of next value is 4800. So that FIXI will take the product of frequency and the middle value, right? 2500 into into 5 is, which is 10,000, right? 2500 into 5, 11,500. 11,500, right? Next, 2,800 into 10, which is 28,000. Right? 3,300 into K is 3,300 into K. We leave as it is, right? 3,300 into K. This is separate, right? So, which we cannot add directly. 3,800 into 8. So, we'll take the product. 8 into 8, 64. So, 23 plus 6 is 30. 30,400. 4,300 into 3, sorry, into 2 is 8,600. And 4,800 into 10 is 48,000. Therefore, sigma FIXI, we'll consider the summation of sum of FIXI. Add all the values, right? So in the units place, we have zeros. In the tens place also, we have zeros. And in the hundreds place, we have 5. 4 plus 4, 9 plus 6, 15 plus 0, 15. Next, we have 1 plus 1, 2 plus 8, 10, 10, 18 plus 8, 26, right? Next, we have 2 plus 2, 4 plus 1, 5 plus 3, 8 plus 4, 12, right? So we have 1,26,500 plus one more value, which is 3,300 into K as sigma FIXI. Right? Average weekly wages is given 3,520, right? Therefore, we just directly substitute the values. Average is 3,520 is equal to sigma FIXI is 1,26,500 plus 3,300 into K whole divided by sigma Fi. What is the summation of the frequencies? Sigma Fi is equal to, so number of workers, total number of workers are 5 plus 10, 15 plus 8, 23 plus 2, 25 plus 10, 35 plus K, right? 35 plus K divided by 35 plus K. Simplify it, right? 3,520 into 35 will take 3520 into 35 plus K is equal to 1,26,500 plus 3,300 into K, right? Now, So we just take this to the LHS part. So 3520 into K minus 3300 into K is equal to 1,26,500 minus 3520 into 35, right? So what is the value? 1,26,500 minus 35 to 0, 35 into 2, 70, then 35 into 5, right? 175 plus 7, 182, right? 35 into 3 is 105, 105, 115, 123. 1,23,200, right? Here the left hand side 3,520 and minus 3,300. So 220 into K is equal to, so when you subtract, so 5 minus 2, 3, 6 minus 3 is also 3, yes. Therefore, value of K is 3,300 by 220, hence it is 11 into 2, 11 into, yes, K is equal to 30 by 2, which is 15, right? Value of K is equal to 15, right? The unknown frequency is 15 here. Therefore, option C is the right answer. Question 48. So based on the same frequency distribution, we have to find median of the given distribution, right? To find the median, we need some values now, right? So we'll directly consider the formula for a median of a distribution, right? So it is L plus n by 2 minus capital F whole divided by small f into h, right? So what is this L? L is nothing but the lower limit of median class, right? L is the lower limit of median class. Median class. So what is median class? So the class with respect to the highest frequency, right? So in the previous question, we had calculated for K as 15, right? This is the highest frequency. Highest frequency is 15, right? So its corresponding class interval is nothing but the median class, right? 3000, this is median class, right? Therefore, value of L is the lower limit. Lower limit is 3050, right? Therefore, we just consider the median, right? In which the median lower limit is 3050 plus, so n by 2. What is n here? The total frequency, right? So n is total frequency, right? So here we'll add all the frequencies. N is equal to, so 5 plus 10, 15 plus 5, 30, 40, 50 is the total frequency. Therefore, N by 2 becomes 50 by 2 minus capital F. It is nothing but the cumulative frequency of class just preceding the median class. So we'll consider cumulative frequencies. Cumulative frequency. What is cumulative frequency? First frequency will be as it is, which is 5. Next cumulative frequency means first frequency plus second frequency, which is 15. Right? 15 plus next frequency is also 15. So when you add, you will get 30. 30 plus 8, you will have 38 as the cumulative frequency, plus 2, which is 40, plus 10, which is 50. So the last cumulative frequency should be equal to the total frequency of the distribution, right? So here capital F is nothing but cumulative frequency of the class just preceding the median class. Preceding the median class means previous to the median class. This is median class, right? Median class. Its previous class is 2550 to 3050. Its corresponding cumulative frequency is 15, right? Cumulative frequency of class just preceding median class. preceding median class. Previous to median class, the cumulative frequency is 15. So we'll write capital F as 15 divided by small f. Small f is nothing but frequency of median class. So median class frequency is value of k, which is 15. Right? Small f is frequency of median class. Median class. Right? So into h. What is h here? H is nothing but width of median class. Width of median class. Width means the difference between upper limit and lower limit, right? Width of median class is 3550 minus 3050. So 500 is width of the class interval, right? Simplify it. So 3050 plus 50 by 2 is 25 minus 15. Yes, which is 10, right? 10 into yes, 3550 minus 3050 is 500 by 15. Right? Now 3050. So 5 into 2, 5 into 3. So plus 1000 by 3. Right? So 1000 by 3 is nothing but 333.33. So 3050 plus, am I right? 333.33. You will get, yes, 3383.33, which is approximately equal to 3383 rupees, right? So median value of the distribution is 33883, right? So it is given approximate value of the distribution 3383. Option B is the right answer. Questions 49 and 50 are based on the given equation. A quadratic equation is given here. So we need to find the roots of the equation. Here A, B and C are real and distinct numbers. Right? Distinct means which are not equal, right? A, B, C are not equal, which are real numbers, right? So the given equation, right? So it has a variable x, right? And which is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, the general formula of a quadratic equation, right? Then the root of the given equation, so which is nothing but the value of x is nothing. The formula says minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a, right? This is the general formula to find the root of a quadratic equation, right? So we'll apply this. So x is equal to, apply the same formula. So b is, so the coefficient of x, which is minus of 2a plus 2b, right? Minus b, right? Plus or minus root of b square. Since b is minus of 2a plus 2b, right? B square, its whole square, minus 4 times a is a plus b plus c. Here in the given equation, coefficient of x square is a, here it is a plus b plus c, into c. C is a plus b minus c, right? Whole divided by 2 times a is a plus b plus c, right? Simplify it. So minus of minus becomes plus. Here it is 2 times a plus b, plus or minus square root of, so minus the square is plus, so 2a plus 2b the whole square, so in which we can take out 2, right? So its square becomes a 4 into a plus b the whole square, right? So here we have, yes, we'll leave as it is, later we'll see, right? Minus 4 into, so a plus b plus c into a plus b minus c, which is in the form of a plus b into a minus b, which is a square plus b square, where a is a plus b, a square minus b square, right? So 4 into a plus b whole square minus c square, right? whole divided by 2 times a plus b plus c. Right? Now, 2 times a plus b plus or minus square root of. Right? So here students, we can take 4 times a plus b the whole square as common into 1 minus 1 plus, right? No, we cannot take this 4 prime a plus b whole square minus will leave as it is, right? So this part will be as it is, first part, right? Minus 4 times a plus b the whole square, right? Plus 4c square, right? Whole divided by 2 times a plus b plus c. Right? So inside the square root, 4 times a plus b the whole square and minus of that value will get cancelled. Therefore, we have 2 times a plus b plus or minus square root of 4c square is 2c by 2 times a plus b plus c. So in which we have 2 as common and a plus b plus or minus c divided by, in the denominator also we have 2, so into a plus b plus c. Therefore, 2 and 2 will get cancelled. Value of x has two values. One is a plus b plus c by a plus b plus c, right? And x as a plus b minus c by a plus b plus c. Since the numerator is a plus or minus, right? Since a plus b plus c by the same value is 1 and the second value, right? So the roots of the given equation are 1 and a plus b minus c by a plus b plus c, right? Look at the options. Yes, option A is the right answer, right? Option A. Question 50. Consider the following statements. Which of the statements given above is or are correct, right? So we'll consider the first one. One of the roots of the equation is always less than 1 if A, B and C all are positive, right? In the previous question, so we have taken the roots of the equation. The given quadratic equation are 1 and x is equal to a plus b minus c by a plus b plus c. These are the two roots of the given equation, right? So one of the roots of the equation is always less than when a, b, c all are positive, right? So let us assume a as 1, right? B as 2, c as 3, right? Let the numbers be positive numbers, right? So one of the roots is x is equal to 1. Another root is a plus b minus c. So which is 1 plus 2 minus 3 by 1 plus 2 plus 3, right? Here we get 3 minus 3 as 0, or you can alter the value. A as 4. We'll keep a as 4. So 4 plus 2 minus 3, right? Right? So 6 minus 3 becomes 3 by 6 plus 3 becomes 9. 3 by 9, right? Or 1 by 3, which is less than 1, right? Therefore, the statement, one of the roots of the equation is always less than 1, right? So one root is 1, another root is 1 by 3, which is less than 1, right? 1 by 3 is less than 1, which is a true statement, right? First statement is true. Consider the second statement. One of the roots of the equation is always negative if a, b, c are all negative, right? We'll consider three values, right? A as, for example, minus 1, b as minus 2, c as minus 3, right? So one of the roots is 1, right? Which we had calculated in the last question. And another root is, right, a plus b minus c by a plus b plus c, right? So we'll substitute the values. A is minus 1 plus b is minus 2 minus of minus 3, because a, b, c all are negative, by a plus b plus c, minus 1 minus 2 minus 3. Therefore, we have minus 1 minus 2 as minus 3. Again, you can change because you will get 0 in the numerator, right? Instead of getting confused, we'll take a as minus 4, right? Minus 4 minus 2 is minus 6. Minus of minus 3 is plus 3. So you'll get minus 3 by denominator is minus 2 is minus 6. Yes, minus 9. So you will have a positive value. Minus 3 by minus 9 is, yes, plus 1 by 3, right? So value of x is a positive value, right? According to second statement. So one of the roots of the equation is always negative. It is not always negative, right? In this particular case, it is positive, right? Therefore, so it is not always negative. In some cases, it is negative. For example, we'll consider A as minus 2, right? So B as minus 6, C as some other value, all right? So C as a greatest value, which is minus 20, minus 20. Then A plus B minus C by A plus B plus C becomes A plus B, which is minus 2 minus 6 is minus 8, minus C, minus of minus 20 is plus 20, by A plus B plus C, which is minus 2 minus 6 is minus 8, minus 20 is minus 28, right? So in this case, so it is 12 by minus 28, right? So which is 4 into 3, 4 into 7. So minus 3 by 7 you will get, right? Which is less than 0, right? Therefore, so not always negative, not always positive, right? One of the roots of the equation is not always negative, right? Sometimes it is positive. It depends on the value, right? Value of ABC, right? If all the values of ABC are negative, in some cases, the root of the equation is negative. In some cases, it is positive. Therefore, second statement is false, right? So only, yes, first statement is correct. Option A is the right answer. Students, if you want to practice all the questions from this paper, please visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box.